recording is live. Let me check I have enough space in my hard drive for all of this. Oh, I really don't. It's really tight. Hold on. Let me clear some space in my hard drive. Sneak preview. Yeah, so 3 more interviews today. Willie, Brian is like an adult version of Duck Duck Goose. And then there's an article and EMEA preview coming out very, very soon. Thank you, Pineapple. Welcome back. I mean, it's good games today. WAE versus Crazy Raccoon, T1 against Zeta Division. I think we're in for some good games. All right, let me get the clean feed set up as well, and then we might be all ready to go. WAE wins this one. I'm not buying. Why? They're playing a song. Has anyone got the... They're playing a song on the clean feed right now, and there's no way this is copyright approved for my channel. They're trying to take all my money. I'm not falling for it though. What was I doing? All right, let me press this button. I'll leak in my calendar. Thank you, Perplexing, for... All right, that dirty feed for the clip collectors. We're going to keep it clean here, though. Who's on it this morning? Big Zook. Not time to play yet, Perplexing. We're playing later tonight. Oh, hold on. Oh, my lemsip. I need it to be at... It's okay. Does anyone actually like the taste of lemsip? Yeah, I got the lemon one. I prefer it to the blackcurrant one. Hold on, I need to blow my nose as well. Oh. And I know it's good for me. Oh. Alright, let me dose up. Oh. Ooh. Alright, I think I've had all of my performance enhancing drugs. Why are they just playing music? Hold on, like, let me unmute it for a second. Look at this. There's no way. This is going to get me copyright striked for sure. Why does Craig hate my monetization on YouTube? Craig! Alright, I need to download some things as well. Let me download Ramon, download Razor, download Ryan. If the stream goes laggy for a second, it'll only take like 30 seconds. Bloody hell, that's lemony. It makes you think, what must it taste like that they had to put in so much lemon to make it palatable. Morning, sir. Morning, Seppu. Alright, let's knock up Max. We're about 8 minutes off the start of the show, but we probably got a little bit longer until we are actually... we've got to do walkouts and stuff as well. To hide for chemicals? Maybe I want to taste for chemicals. Oh. It's tart. You know what I've had recently as well? With the illness? Fucking cough syrup. You can see why people get really into cough syrup, you know? It's just so good. Boomsocks was unaware of a brazen bull. That's a great way to get yourself put up a brazen bull. And now thinks that you, Max, and myself are highly insane. I mean, that's probably also true. Yeah, you're right. Same page. Paracetamol was famously horrible, very bitter. Modern tablets have a coating so you don't notice. Ah. That's nice of them. Not properly, Jake, but I've got the code, so we're gonna watch it in between, I reckon. In between Korea and EMEA. Alright. Let me do it right now for you, Juby, if you've still got me on. I need... Sorry, this lady, she needs to shut up. I thought paracetamol tasted bad to stop kids from eating it. I imagine most chemicals inherently just taste like shit. Where was I going? YouTube ad. Which one are you starting on, Juby? Is there a sensible order for me to do this in? Okay, if I tell you here, did you see what we're doing with the tweets as well, Juby? Is it possible you could write something like that as well for L? Alright, I might just do them all at one. But Willis one is hard, actually. Don't, guys, I can fucking hear it. Don't do it. Don't say it. I just can't talk about Willis and Will without every sentence turning into an innuendo. Yeah, send it, Juby, send it. I'll get the tweet ready once I do these titles. Fuck, all of the Willis ones. Maybe just fit. It's a bit bland, but it's okay. I've not listened to the Moan one yet as well. Was he really as depressed as some of these quotes imply? Was it poor Will? Sorry guys, I'm just picking titles. Maybe just for we really lost to ourselves on that map. What do you think? Star Wars. Cheers, Fargod. Yeah, Dilduck smashed them in that game as well. Yes, Ben as well. Best of 7 today. What do you think of interviewing Tree? Yeah, I mean, I've met Tree a few times before. I like Tree. Tree's like quite a fun guy, but he's also like, he's quite a serious interview, you know? So I thought we had like a good Overwatch conversation with Tree. which was quite nice. It's like more maturity to him. Maybe I wish I had Brain Dead Ego. Is that a good title? Yeah, maybe that one. Maybe the Brain Dead one. I don't know if Will will like it, but... Alright, they're in the YouTube admin, GB. Alright, how long do I have? Because they're going to be walking out for a while, right? Do I have time to get a clip? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Did I tell you guys... Maybe I'll tell you a story while I do this. The first time I met Tree, it was in a bar. It was... Thank you, Manran Zig. And thank you, Wolfman. Welcome back, both. 20 months, Wolf. Shit. Manran Zig is well on his way as well. Morning, Peachy. I was gonna say, yeah, first time I met Tree, it's in a bar. I've never met Tree before. And then Landon comes up to me with Tree. And I think it's fair to say we both might not be the most sober we've ever been. And it was such a... So Landon introduced like, this is Tree, you know? And we'd like obviously played against him in like British Hurricane and stuff. Thank you, Peachy, for the 3 months. And he's like, this is Tree. And I was like, this guy's pretty fucking good at Overwatch. It was such a fucking like... like cliche drunk person interaction. Oh, mate, you're one who's good at Overwatch, right? Yeah, it's me, yeah. Fuck. Thank you, Toaster. Fucking hell, they're rolling in this morning. Welcome back, Toaster. Maybe there'll be more of that in Stockholm now. Alright, what was I doing? I was finding this one clip, wasn't I? Wait, do you want me to unmute? And you can have visuals of that. Wait, lads, this is one of the... We're our own video gamers. Thank you, Radu.
We have to win this after beating you champs, surely.
I don't know. I reckon they're good for a little bit. Oh, but look at this new setup as well. It's nice. Thank you, Trooper Gaming, as well. Welcome back. Fuck. Flooding in here, guys. Thank you. All right. You're going to hear a bit of Wimone in the background, okay? But...
Prove if you like think it's never your fault. But it's brain dead ego. Like, honestly, I actually sometimes I wish that I had like brain dead ego, like was always confident. I think it like you said, it is really important to be confident, especially when I'm playing my role. But it's also like you're never really gonna improve if you like think it's never your fault.
Thank you, Torch.
There's like a balance, right, with everything in life.
Yeah, there's a limit so people don't spam it.
To be honest, I forgot what the actual like question was to answer it fully, but
just kind of like how you manage, you know, being able to be critical and have that ability of like self-reflection while still kind of being able to have that ego on the field and be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely better than this guy.
Yeah, just like finding that balance. You just gotta find that balance and try to not be too harsh on yourself while also realizing that you need to realize your mistakes to improve. Hopefully,
is it something that is? Do you think that kind of drives you to be better as a result?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, maybe we could have just and like, yeah. I mean, I think they played well on that map, and
yeah,
I think maybe we like the bans could have been different, maybe, and like, yeah, maybe we could have just everyone could have played better, but I'm always gonna blame myself pretty heavily, you know. Like if I feel like I don't play super well, I'm always gonna blame myself pretty. I'm always gonna I'm always gonna blame myself pretty heavily, you know, like if I feel like I don't play super well.
Do you think that kind of drives you to be better as a result?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think everyone is like at the top level, you know, to some level. Like everyone's very critical on themselves because everyone wants to be the best, and you need to be critical to improve, you know.
Now, out of curiosity, I want to kind of build off that for a second. So, obviously, being critical of yourself kind of helps you identify your mistakes, kind of grow. But one thing that we also hear a lot is how much you kind of need to have a bit of an ego and a lot of confidence, especially as a DPS player.
Uh, mm, mm. Fuck, Will, give me some gold.
Comp without those bans being. I think it's still just really hard when they're on. You should be able to get away with Weaver if Tracer. But yeah, in terms of the bans, I think it was Lucio and Tracer ban. But yeah, Tracer ban. They banned Lucio. We were like, all right, we're gonna ban Tracer, and then play Weaver, because our theory was like, you should be able to get away with Weaver if Tracer is banned.
No lemon. The Q&A's out though if you want some
but
uncomfortable content.
I think it's still just really hard when they're on Winston. Like every primal turn, it's really hard to live. Like even without Tracer on the enemy team, I think it's just pretty hard. But yeah, our thought process behind the comp and how it works is mainly just based on the bans. Like this map, maybe it was a bit of a comp problem.
Esperanza. This was pretty much a classic G, especially the Life Weaver. That's something that is very uniquely GK.
Yeah.
It's a comp with a lot of different parts on paper, some things that kind of feel like they shouldn't work.
Yeah, well, as I didn't say on the other map, like when we were talking about the other maps, I said it wasn't a comp problem, but this map, maybe it was a bit of a comp problem. But yeah, in terms of the bans, I think it was Lucio and Tracer ban. And whenever they banned Lucio, we were like, all right, we're going to ban Tracer, and then play Weaver.
None of it's sticking out to me, you know? Maybe I'm going back to the first one.
That's right, with everything in life. So like, you're never really going to improve if you like think it's never your fault. Brain dead ego, like honestly, I actually, there's like a balance, right, with it fully, but finding that balance, you just gotta find that balance and try to not be too harsh on yourself while also realizing that you need to realize your mistakes to improve. Hopefully
Is it something that is kind of like divided between practice and play? Like on game day,
you need to make I think harsh on it compared to like in a match where it's more.
back to talking about the Suravasa.
Yeah.
That actually gives me the perfect transition to go.
All right. I think I've got it. I think I've. Sorry, I know it's a bit like choppy and we're jumping around the interview, but that interview's going to be out soon if you want to watch it in full. All right, how long do we have, do you reckon? Do you reckon I could get another one in? Is Zest still on it? Yeah, Zest is on T1 still. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Zest still on T1. T1 are actually, T1 right now, I think, very much a team that have all of the talent. Thank you, name tag. And they've had some limited success in bits of, in parts of the Korea competition. But every time we get to, like, the finals, crunch time, and whatever you want to call it, it's always been pretty underwhelming from them. So, as much as these aren't the most important games in Korea right now, this is another opportunity for T1 to prove they can do it when there's a little bit more on the line than just a regular season game. So I think, yeah, T1 have all the talent to win Korea. They just haven't done it yet in a meaningful time. Thank you, name tag, as well, for Prime. Is there a reason the Korea format is so convoluted? I feel like I've heard you explain it like 5 times and still don't really understand. And let's get some YouTube likes going as well. Thank you. Get those likes going. All right, that one's done. All right, I reckon I can squeeze another one in. Hold on. What order are we? Are we doing Razor before? Hold on, I need to check my calendar. Oh, it's Willis first, isn't it? Fuck, I should do the Willis one right now then. Ooh. Oh, Alpha hasn't done it yet. Fucking put Alpha in the brazen bull. All right, let me do this one, and then we'll lock in for the game. I promise. I reckon we got time still. Let me give you some visuals out of respect as well. Morning, 7M. Ooh. All right, let me find Ryan. I think I might just use the clip 2040. I mean, listen to this.
Our support went to Marvel. So I play with him, but he moved and he just didn't have internet for like a month. So
Okay.
like he had it, but he couldn't play the game. So we literally like he's still on our roster. He still joins like our VC all the time and talks about the game with us and everything. But he just couldn't play for a month. So we just had to get new players.
I see.
Like it. Our
As a team, given the result and however the season might go, are you guys looking at? This is an interesting question to me because you don't have a coach. Are you guys kind of staying together and like how are roster move decisions made when?
Oh, if you want, Tort, if you're struggling to keep up with the action, because I know a lot of people have this sort of problem, and there's a website I started called OWTV.gg that has a lot of interviews with the players. And that's kind of what we're listening to now, and a lot of like articles about the teams and everything like that. So it's kind of like quite a nice way to follow the action or learn more about the teams if you don't know too much. Or if you're like, don't know about a certain region, don't know about certain teams. But yeah, check it out if you want. There's a lot of stuff on there right now. There's previews of all of this weekend's action and stuff. So yeah, I think it's, I mean, I'm biased, of course, but I think it's worthwhile. And this is Ryan we're listening to now.
This is an interesting question to me. If you want to,
well, I can answer that in two parts. I want to say. So first part of are we gonna sit together? Unfortunately, I think this is our last time playing together, no matter what. So that is what it is. But as for roster moves, it's kind of just last stage. Our support went to Marvel, so it's what can you do? And Grapes actually, we were gonna play with him, but he moved, and well, I can answer that in two parts. A month, so
okay.
like he had it, but he couldn't for a month, so we just had to get new players. We kind of just wanted a second DPS anyways, or a third DPS. So we're like, let's just get peace. He didn't have a team, and
yeah, I mean, life will find a way.
yeah,
like when one door closes.
I know we're skipping through this, but no way Ren dropped a life. Life will find a way.
Yeah, I mean, life will find a way.
yeah,
like when one door closes, another door opens, and
yeah, I'm leaving that bit in. Life will find a way. All right, let me render this one quickly, and then we can actually lock in proper. And yes, Nimberry, I remember. We smashed that game. All right, the players are here. It shouldn't take long to render, guys. I promise. I'll just get them uploaded, and then I can lock in proper. How long into the games do you reckon? Do I have time to run to the corner shop? No, we're probably like 5 minutes out. Maybe 5-10 minutes. So maybe it depends on your what's your like 40-meter time. We plan to record Uncoachable before playoffs. Fuck. Probably not. We've made no active plans. 60 seconds? Honestly, you make it, BS. You make it, Ben. Go! Go! Alright, everyone pray. Everyone pray. Alright. That clip done. Let me upload both of those out of respect. I didn't clear space on my hard drive. Fuck. Okay. Uploading. stream recordings. Who is to blame for uncoachable? I don't know, all of us. Never Chrissy, actually. It's never Chris. Whenever there's like we haven't recorded one for a while, or scheduling is hard, or anything like that, right? Just know, it's never Chris. Alright, hard drive space has been created. Korea playoffs, and we are starting with Crazy Raccoon versus WAE. Korea playoffs, semi-finals. Okay. Cool. Let me unmute this. Alright, I've had my Lemsip. I've had my nasal spray. Game 1 of a long weekend. Let's go talk to Max. Morning.
Morning.
You all good?
Yeah, $1 million, mate.
Thank you so Willow for the 4. Thank you very much.
It's a good day at the office.
Yeah, I know. I woke up and I was like, oh, you can tell it's a new drop set, right? Fuck.
I got hosted by Frogger, actually. That was what
Whoa.
did it. Yeah, and because it's a new drop set on the main thing, like the end of season catch up drop set. The guy had like fucking 4K viewers or something, so
Whoa.
sorted me out. Played ranked on me main. I won 6, lost 1, and the one loss was a Lucio ban where I got flamed by an OS person that subbed to me. So very good.
That's the only reason to sub, right? Just to have a little go.
Yeah, I mean, he was nice for most of the game, but at the end he got nasty, which was sad. Once the writing appeared on the wall that we couldn't win because of too many consecutive mistakes from me, it did turn a bit nasty.
He wasn't into the mistakes?
And to be fair, it's like I actually look like a fucking plat player as soon as Lucio gets banned. It's pretty unreal. The skill disparity between the main hero and the rest of them is like disgraceful.
I was playing with fucking Smash yesterday, and it was like...
You were playing with Smash?
Yeah. But I was
What was
just
going on yesterday?
I was just playing, and then Smash just joined the game, and it was like, we can queue for a bit. They had like a long break between blocks, so we just smashed it for a bit,
classic.
if you know what I mean.
That's Smash theory, mate.
Yeah, I say it's the same thing again of like, if I'm on Winston, it's on, you know? If I'm off Winston, there's no fucking hope, you know? Smashy plays support though, so as soon as we had that duo going, I was on Winston and he was on like Wu Yang Arana, it was over for everyone.
Just too good for it.
Yeah.
I wish my Wu Yang had that effect on people.
No, yours only seems to inspire anger.
Bizarre, right?
I feel like I was about to do something and I've just forgot.
Tell me, mate.
Oh, I need to get an image for that article. It's not very exciting.
He's saying in, my points might be going to WAE City. You think that he's saying is a loss condition in this meta? Like, is that what I'm supposed to take away from what you've said here?
Maybe.
Nah, it's not in chat.
Alright. Nah, I feel like it's fine, really. I just need to send a message. It's not to you, though, but you're used to that.
Yeah, that's quite alright.
Does anyone have a great
I mean-
photo of Pepsi?
Oh. What's for
Anyone-
dinner?
I'm going to have curry this afternoon.
Oh, curry wouldn't be too shabby.
I might go, though, no rice, just salad and naan.
Jeez. That's
Jeez.
ridiculous.
Why is that ridiculous? I mean, I'm quite a
You
rice
need
guy.
rice. You need rice with a curry, mate.
I think that's not authentic, actually. I think normally it's just had with naan. It's
I reckon that's
Englishisation.
Queen. Were you in that game, Thenoris? Oh, please don't say that, Thenoris. Don't tell me you were the mercy called Succubus.
If I had a dime for every time you said that. Had an Alfredo. Nice. I'm making Jjangmion. What's that, Andra?
Hey, Sal.
A nice authentic chicken tikka. Thank you, fruit. My girlfriend puts the curry in fresh made naan and fries it in the pan to cook it. Oh. That sounds nice, actually. Yeah, the naans I've got are just store-bought ones, so they're going to be probably too bready, but...
I hate it when my bread's bready, you know what I mean? Like,
maybe it's too bready, you know? Maybe it's starchy
it's like
the right word?
when my product that's like 100% bread is just too much bread.
There's too much bread in this bread.
I know what you mean, but I'm just saying absolute cockhead for no reason. Day one. Like, we haven't even had a Friday to exhaust us. Like, just, yeah, bread to fish. That's what we were getting at. Wet. Exactly.
Prefer Indian or Chinese takeaways? Indian for sure. Sucker for a good curry.
Can't go wrong with a curry is the thing. All right. 26, 25, 24,
26,
23.
25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20.
Works.
Beautiful. For people asking,
right.
yeah, I didn't watch Saudi League yesterday because I'm a bit sick, so I was trying to save myself because it's a big weekend. Final week of regular season and playoffs here in Korea as well. The stakes are medium, actually. I think the stakes are medium because Falcons have done a Falcons Classic and done pretty poorly in the regular season and find themselves in the play-ins of the next part of the bracket, which means a win today for either team means they avoid having to play Falcons in a single elimination, which I imagine both teams will be pretty keen to do.
Oh god, 8 is on Sombra for not all of the marbles, but some. Lip is dead first to Sonjin on the Tracer though, so no issues with 8 on the Sombra. Gets a Suzu to keep him fighting, runs into the bubble face to face and just dies virusing that. So suddenly the trades going back and forth, Shu taken down, Maka, Sonjin back with a kill onto Churong as well. So it's just a scrap for the ages here on the dojo side, but does look like WAE are going to be coming out on top of this one as Jumbin's jump deep and he will fall. Now Milgaru can sit up on the point and it's hard to force out a Winston.
It's going to be first fight again. Lip's going to get that pick onto Maka now, but Milgaru has hold of point. He's zoned out the backline for now as Aid tries to clear that one. They've killed Lip again. Lip having a disaster start to this. Will be traded out onto Milgaru. Jump in and he's trying to follow that up. This is still first fight. Finally looks like Crazy Raccoon have the numbers now, but Sunja's found a trade onto point too. Looks like Churong can cap it out now, but that was a right old bro. And Sunja's killed a second support. It's just huge problems for him.
What is going on here? Now, Heesang pushing the side. What? Heesang nearly blinks himself off the map, gets back on, just in the nick of time. Jump on a point for both Winstons, but a TP Suzu from Shu. Kitsune rush layered into this could be disastrous. He will go down. They don't even need the Kitsune. WAE get the flip. Shu and Jumpin are both going to go down. Sugar-free pulse. And it's just WAE taken over. Crazy Raccoon, how many deaths does Lip have right now?
We're going to be in double figures by the end of this round at this point here. Milgaru's farming early as we're going to come up to a big ult fight here. So support ults in the mix. Crazy Raccoon have beat Bo as Milgaru goes early, but Shu's going to TP past that. Drops a Kitsune Rush. A dies with EMP. Lee Min dies with Kitsune Rush. And WAE, after scrapping it out, one for the ages, they're just going to give it away for free.
Mate, Shu just cannot live. He keeps TPing and dying right after every time. Just consistent kills for Sonjin every single turn. WAE, they come back into this next fight with a huge bank, but now Crazy Raccoon have all the answers. Heesang gets poked low on the point. Lee Soo-min, good for that, but no kill converted. And it's going to be EMP versus EMP. Scrap could be very, very deadly indeed. You've got to keep eyes on Chorong with the counterbeat. So difficult for WAE to deal with the EMP of Lip. Lip unstealth. Shu's dead again! Sonjin's done it. What, for the fourth time in a row now? Beat comes out for Chorong. EMP's massive! Crazy Raccoon, they're just going to fall to bits. What is happening to Shu right now?
I mean, as we always say on Crazy Raccoon, I guess Shu and Lip are the problem. It's a disaster from Crazy Raccoon so far. They're still right in this map, but this has been a bit of a shocker so far. They have EMP advantage, and they have Primal as well to go with here, so eyes move over to Lip.
Eyes on Lip, EMP set up in place. He's getting ready, smacks it out. Sonjin's down, that's the carry. Maka was caught as well. But it's still very winnable for WAE. They've only converted 1 kill off this EMP. And now in the corner, Shu is Milgaru now goes swinging for the fences. Useless. Maka's down. Jumpman's trying to trade out. Jump on 2. Heesang will convert a kill, but Jumpman's found a second, and Crazy Raccoon in the 3v3. They've stolen the flip. So a little bit of a mess here for WAE. All of these kills coming up in the fight, but they don't touch the point, and now they have to backstep, and they've got no ultimates too. So it's a really good fight for Crazy Raccoon.
Suzu used now just to try and keep jumping up. He's bubbled defensively as well. Crazy Raccoon very low on the back foot here. Chorong has found Sunshine as he dives in for that kill. Chorong's going to find 2 as they all dive in for that one. Crazy Raccoon so low, but Chorong, the protector, keeps them all up.
Plot armor too thick for the Crazy Raccoon squad. Now final fight, they've got a substantial advantage. Double support ultimate and the pulse. WAE, they're closing on these ultimates too, but they're just that little bit behind. And when we're dealing with 86, 87% for Crazy Raccoon's cap, it's so hard for WAE to just play slow. They're going to have to fight, they're going to have to touch point. They can't just AFK and farm. Aid and Lee Soo-min, eyes on them both as they are closing on these ultimates for Crazy Raccoon. They're about to have everything. Sonjin goes in on Shu, forces the Suzu early. First touch is secured, Kitsune rushes out, beat push 2. It's a double support ultimate from Crazy Raccoon, but Lee Soo-min's down, can't get the ult on. EMP comes out, Shu, good for one more death. But it's just Sonjin versus the world. And WAE, they can't close it out.
Yeah, really crazy start to all of that. Shu dead on cooldown, Sunjin having a great individual performance, even if it's maybe a little bit undercut by that early death in that final fight. And Crazy Raccoon do get it over the line in this dogfight. Remember, it is Crazy Raccoon's map pick, Crazy Raccoon's choice of bands as well as everything. So Crazy Raccoon wanted this Winston mirror. And it pays off in round 1, even if it didn't feel like it would for a while.
Oh my. I don't know, it just felt like every single scrap Crazy Raccoon find a way to steal value, even when Sonjin is killing Shu every single fight. Even when, well, it's not just these constant trades, but I mean, it's the fact that in like the 3v3, they steal the point flip. In the first fight, they get the flip through this huge endless scrap. I mean, these are the things that make all the difference. It doesn't feel like Crazy Raccoon actually won very many fights at all, but they steal the flip in these crucial moments. Same matchup here for both sides. Sombra Tracer, double flex versus Lucio Kiri. Aid over on the Mega side right now, trying to creep in. Heesang might just have to run away. If they force him out, they're actually pushing him all the way back to spawn. Sonjin on a heater right now, but wait, they're just going to try and box in. Crazy Raccoon, get them to the back of the objective and then push on. Unlock in 3 seconds, so it's very soon to be swing timing as Milgaru jumps and throws down the bubble on point. W zaps on Chorong, forces the Suzu, but Milgaru messes up his back jump. Down he goes.
I felt like I was expecting Lee Soo-min to maybe dive in and Suzu there as well, because Milgaru got so much damage. Crazy Raccoon really low. Shu keeps him all alive for a second with the Suzu, but no follow-up from WAE there. I don't know if Lee Soo-min had it forced early and wasn't able to follow as he maybe wanted to. So early first fight for Crazy Raccoon, slight ult advantage on all of these as well. These are the dangerous situations on control. That can snowball away, but Jumpin, he's gone. Shu's going to find a trade from across the map.
Crucial
but the tank
trade.
advantage is more important. Now Aid's in trouble, but he can regroup with the team. Just needs to pocket and walk forward now. There's a Tracer behind, but Lee Soo-min is looking after Maka for now. And Milgaru is trying to clear his backline off point.
And they want this point touch so desperately. Hack onto Chorong. Might convert a kill later on, but look, Jumpman's already back. Now it's Lee Soo-min that's going down. Boop from Chorong over on the coast. He will win that duel with the help of Shu. And WAE, they just can't turn this advantage into a flip. Sonjin being traded out, so disastrous for them, and they couldn't get bodies on the point to actually force a fight. By the time they were touching point, Jumpman was already back.
Now this ult advantage might start to come into play. She nearly has the Kitsune Rush, release him in. 17% he still needs, and they have to play retake here. So if they're not careful, Wayne, this will just become last fight. Trying to find their way through this right-hand side. You can see Shu pocketing Hee-Sang here as he bullies back Sunjin. Doesn't want to have to invest in that recall for now.
Sunjin's so low.
They have to just play for ultimates. Hee-Sang is low. That's Kitsune Rush on point as Milgara jumps in with the Tidal Blast. Now looking for a little bit more. More ults to come. Shu dies during this. Charong's 1 HP. Yeah, the EMP catches both support. It's huge. And Crazy Raccoon, they can't use any of these ults they have.
Oh, what? Jumpman's ripped out the primal. He sees the win condition. Let's see if he can get anything for it. Suzu onto Maka right now. It is 2v4 for the moment, but Jumpman is still alive. Gets the back jump, won't go down. Beats back for Charong. The EMP hits for Lip as well. Sonjin, Lisum, and Maka, they all fall down. Milgaru rips the primal rage, but I don't believe in 2 consecutive miracles. And Milgaru, he's going to have to rely on his brother TPing onto the point to get the touch. Aid on point goes down right after. It's Milgizzy versus the world. Sumin can't even get on for the Kitsune Rush, and an unbelievable clutch. As the Kitsune Rush comes out, Sonjin gets the tap, 3v5 at the moment. Pulse, Sonjin gets himself, and yeah, Crazy Raccoon. Outrageous OT clutch there from Jumpman and co.
Thank you, High Sniper, for the 5 months prime. He sang great and proper. I think it's fair to say after that round, for sure. But yeah,
That's unreal.
That's 100-0. And any doubts we had from the scrappiness or the messiness of that first map, extinguished, aren't they? It feels like Crazy Raccoon are really fine, and they're back to their usual bullshit of winning in any situation. Both supports die. Don't get our ults off. Don't worry, we'll primal 1v5, keep the fight going, and win on the retouch.
No, it's not bedtime theory yet. Wake up. Wake up.
Wake up. My voice is fucked already. It's going to be such a long
you
weekend.
probably shouldn't do a Serge Tanakian impression one map into OWCS if your throat's in trouble. Like, I feel like
the
that's,
doctor would not recommend it, no.
No, like even Dr. Suleiman Al Habib would not recommend a Serge Tanakian map 1 performance. Like, come on. What now? I need filler. Marbles.
I need to
That can be
build,
my filler.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I need a marbles race for the ages. Oh, new profile picture, Rave. Alright, 60 seconds on the race. Tap in. Get rolling. Is he here, Ryan?
Sausage sandwich, as always. You recommended a loud yeehaw? Like, it can't be time for a yeehaw. What study was
Hello,
that
Kayla
from?
Moopy. That's Pink Paw, right? I think that's Pink Paw. You got the Raider tag. Have you come from Frogger's stream? First time Blay. Everybody Blay in the race. Have we talked about the $8,000 fine yet, Xavier?
No.
Pure class. Really. Just insane. Does anybody have $8,000 to spare for Junkback? Because he really needs it.
Do we do a fundraiser going?
Yeah, we should do like a GoFundMe or, you know. What's like the GoFundMe for like alt-right grifters that like can't do GoFundMe? Like what's the website called? What's the reason? Disrespecting the Saudi E-leagues, I think is the reason written on the tin.
They phrased it as spreading sort of, I guess, lies, misinformation, and slander.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure what he said was accurate though.
Yeah. Well, there's an
Yeah,
appeal
I can't-
process, so I'd be shocked
Yeah.
if we're not going through the appeal process.
Yeah, whether or not they get anything out of the appeal process is, you know, another matter. Yeah, he did say things really meanly, to be fair. He probably should have been nice about it. He didn't consider the wrath of the most outrageously disproportionate fine in the entire world. Like who has got $8,000 to throw around in the current era of Overwatch? Like that is months
Like-
of salary. Like
Yeah, like you could run Peps for like 2 years off that.
it's like where are we pulling this number from? Like you would genuinely have to think money grows on trees to pull a number that high out of your ass.
Because all the other fines were like
Like
even-
1K, 1K.
Yeah, like 500 to 1K. You know, like I think Quartz, who was it? Quartz and maybe Lubza and Ziad all got fined for like being rude to admins.
All of
essentially,
the
and they got, like,
Saudi Arabian
$500.
players got fined 500 to 1,000. The one Korean guy got fined 8,000.
A bad day to be Korean.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm told that on average they got more money in Korea than they do in Saudi Arabia. So it's like maybe it's a fine proportionate to how much he earns.
I feel like it's not though. I don't know how much but I don't think it's like crazy, you know?
The Green Gamer, you've won by a huge margin, mate.
Because again, if it's like proportional to salary,
Well,
Would they
there's no
know?
way that Junkbuck is earning,
that's what I
six
mean.
times
Like it
as
just
much.
as Quartz, right? Or like 8 times as much as Quartz. That doesn't seem.
I'm
remotely
sure that
possible.
those other people, all of those Saudi players, are earning more than Junkbuck. If I were to hazard a guess.
Thank you, Hadouken King, for the 10 months. Yeah, Barney, if you want the full rundown, if you go to
at the line,
owtv.gg, there's an article with all of the information we have currently. Currently 1-0 Crazy Raccoon as well. But
What's
yeah,
up, Bon?
Just outrageous.
I saw, Bun, you had to hit the GoFundMe to attend LAN. Congrats.
It's so bizarre they do it the day of like their playoffs as well.
Yeah, I mean, impose the fine when they have to play. I think it will be
Like-
good for the tournament.
When I spoke to them, they were literally on stage at the time. You know what I mean? Like this is the like the turnaround of like I guess when it was announced. They were literally getting ready for their game against Twisted Minds, and in which they then went on to play a 4v5 because of all of the suspensions in play for both teams.
Was the grand final a 4v5?
No, it was the first. It was like the first round of playoffs, so like the upper semis, I think it was, or something. So it was like it was.
Because they played
Whatever.
grand finals after, right?
Yeah, they played grand finals, just normal 5v5.
Did everyone show up, or was anyone missing from any of their rosters?
No. It was only all of them were 1-game suspensions except for Yubi, who has been suspended for an entire month.
So Yubi gets a 1-month suspension, which actually just saves him having to show up to the event. So he can go and stream on Kick during the games,
His
presumably.
big brain by the way it was phrased and explained was that basically all of Twisted Minds were in trouble for the forfeit, but they pinned it all on Yubi. So then Yubi tanked the fine and the suspension for everyone basically, and then they're not
Such a
playing
man of
Yubi-
the people.
They're not playing Yubi anyway, so TM have Loki come up big in this situation by sacrificing a player
Yeah.
they probably weren't playing anyway to take. all
But
the
for some
suspension.
reason, Junkbuck wasn't able to take responsibility for everyone. So a bunch of people on Alcatia got in trouble and got fined. In addition to that, Junkbuck also had to pay a fine that was 6 times as much as what Yubi, who was responsible for everyone, had to pay. So that actually does make sense.
Well,
That
of course
actually
it'd
is
also
pretty
get fined
Yubi
as well.
awesome. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Yubi took the Jesus angle. Yeah, I mean, genuinely, he died
Yeah,
for his
exactly.
team's sins
Yeah.
on that day.
Not to rekindle some kind of resurrection narrative here, but in a month's
I'm
time,
crying.
he might rise. Thank you, Will, for the raid. Hope you're all good, mate. It's a late one for you, no?
Wait, was that the Hidden Blade of Wales?
That is the Hidden Blade of Wales. He has revealed
Big
himself.
off. He's streaming?
Cheers, Will.
Like, what? That's not very hidden of you.
My understanding of his stream is it's very much like a Where's Waldo type thing, you know? And it's just like you look at his webcam, but it's really hard
Where are
to
you
pick it out.
hiding?
There he is in the stripes.
Fuck.
Good night, Will.
All right.
He's going back
So
into hiding.
we're on Kings Row, which turns out to be WAE's signature map, where they're going to play Ram v Ram, presumably, versus Max on Ram. Am I getting that right? Because I feel like this is, like, WAE has decided that they're a Ram team, and they've beaten Falcons in the Ram matchup. I think when Harmon is in for some reason.
Yeah.
So now they're a Ram team, and they're on Kings Row, and Freya's been banned out, so Aid can't play his best. And Zarya's been banned out, so Maximilian can't play his best.
It really, yeah, it does feel like they're trying to force a
18
Ram
still.
mirror here.
Let's see. Yeah. Well, Neil Gizzy's on Ryan, actually, so let him fry.
Ram adjacent, yeah.
Yeah. Same support comp.
What if Ram couldn't punch and took more damage?
I miss Spint. I think I miss my comfort Spint.
Is your mouth feeling particularly dry?
I mean, I'm pouring my ornate water jug out right now, and there's no water in here. If anybody knows where I can find some Spint, like, it would be a treat. Because I've got nothing.
Right, is going to be Ram on the defense here. Starting off a high ground is Milgaru, and Sunjin will be playing the Sim, taking care of that bottom right hotel area. Crazy Raccoon going to play a slightly slower version with the Cass and the Farah. Just try and take angles for their DPS, play to force through point, spam back way out of it. It's going to be Aid on the Ash in charge of this, but it's Lip who gets the first kill there. Hisang survives a single bar of HP, and now Aid has to rotate onto the high ground, but WAE, they need a bit of a respite here. They need a counter pick or something soon.
It's so tough now. Up on the high ground, Aid's trying to peek on the Ash. Churong's actually been traded out. A bizarre trade, and Lip's very, very low. Has to de-peek. Lee Soo-min holding it down on the point corner, trying to poke backliners away. You can see Lip's flanking, but they've scouted it out. They know he's in there. Only one tick actually conceded at the end, and now Sonjin's back in the mix. Suzu forced out of Lee Soo-min, though. TP's all the way out of dodge, and now there's a real swing timing here for Crazy Raccoon. They step up onto the point. Hisang takes high ground. Aid's in trouble, but all of the rockets go completely comically wide. Still, Aid will fall, but Hisang's locked up face to face with Milgizzy, who has to run away, take a mega health pack. Shoes thrown down, the window on point, but there's just no good touch for WAE. They have to TP on, they're staggering, but where are the kills?
No kills, they were forced to it. It was Sunjin having to get the first touch, and Crazy Raccoon will convert that initial advantage at the end. Window goes a long way in that one. WAE will have their first set of ultimates up now in form of both support ult. Crazy Raccoon, few DPS ults to throw into this. In general, though, WAE's support line with the Kiriko, with Wu Yang, these are more powerful ults more often than not, especially compared to Shu's window. So as long as Crazy Raccoon keep their eyes on this Farah, don't get surprised by anything like that, they should have the ultimates to stabilize here.
Oh my. Aid really struggling on this Ash to actually find any value, get any damage up. The fact that Shu's not playing Kiri does make things a lot easier for Aid, though, in all honesty, because first the Kiri, just always hazardous deaths, but first the Teast, you can get away with a lot. High noon swing up through main. Sonjin has a TP down to get out of that one. Lee Soo-min's actually thrown in the Kitsune Rush, but nobody's swinging with it for the moment. Now WAE step forward and Max has disappeared, so maybe there was some method to the madness with that Kitsune Rush. Backstep for Crazy Raccoon completely fails, and now Hisang is just stuck inside all by his lonesome. They're going to clean that one up, and WAE, hold on, 1-for-1 ult trade massively favors WAE.
Bit of a weird one in the end. Ultimately, WAE did get the trade they were hoping for. 1-for-1 ult trade. They get control of the choke again. Obviously, Ram's so good at holding these corners. Is the clean feed just a bit blurry as well? Or am I
It just looks like shit today. I checked my quality settings earlier, and I was like, is this right? Oh, Lee Soo-min pre-fight on a Hisang. Hands up for Maximilian. Yeah, he's going to kite this one out. They can't push any further.
Yeah, lost that frontline trade pretty hard, but now WAE still in control of this choke. And is going to be plenty of ults for WAE to match all of these ones as well. It's difficult for Heesang to find a meaningful barrage timing here. He needs a little bit of distraction. He's just going to go for it. He's going to kill Aid, actually. Mac is struggling to deal with that one as well. Tidal Blast over top to, or sorry, beat over top to make sure he can keep going. He's found 2 kills, but they've lost Max in main. I promise you Ramatra is not meant to be this squishy. The rest of WAE are going to push forward. They're going to take care of the backline now. The payload is moving away, but Sunjun can TP on that with Milgaru, and they should be able to clean those players off it.
Oh, Milgaru running around in the wings, chasing down Heesang now. But WAE, they do need to stabilize. They do need to clear out Heesang. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be very awkward for them to hold forward. You can see Sonjun, he's TP'd up top. Crazy Raccoon, they are going to swing through to this next corner, and Sonjun has to be very careful because, again, not a lot of support. Aid swings back up top, throws in the Robert, but Bob can't push any deeper. So Crazy Raccoon, they get a free kite off the back of this, and nobody's stuck inside. All of Crazy Raccoon are balled up in the main choke right now, but Milgaru hasn't seen the opportunity to push any deeper. Now the snare is up through main window as well. Could be the death of Sonjun. It will be. Milgaru's in the back. Still can turn this potentially, but he's going to have to pop the Annihilation. He needs teammates to crash out and help him. He drops the Annihilation. He slips around the corner. Lee Min hasn't even used the rush yet. He still has it. Heesang doesn't have a barrage, but they are watching the skies, and it's going to be WAE conceding this corner. Milgaru still survives, though. A real swing timing opportunity anytime Lee Min decides to pop that Kitsune rush.
Lip's going to be pushed back off the flank here thanks to that dynamite from Aid, and WAE will be able to stabilize. Chance now to take this Kitsune rush into that Annihilation. Max again just seems to be, he's taking so much damage in these neutrals actually. He's constantly on the back foot. Now Crazy Raccoon looking for their chance, but it's Kitsune rush first actually. Max has the Annihilation to stay alive, but they're trying to kite it for free right now.
Oh, massive kite through main for the moment. Lee Min throws down the rush up in main. You can see Aid swinging again up top, but no kills. Heesang now threatening a barrage. They've got to be careful. If he can sneak behind, sneak in through the flank, could be deadly. Very important that WAE hold on to this corner, but the beat push around the corner, they swing for it. Milgaru, no hope. Down he will go. The beat high noon window, it's all too much. Tidal Blast is great, though. Max is so deep. They can kill him. He gets stunned up. The lamp is better still from Shu, though. And WAE, with no tank in the front, with all their backliners boxed up, they just can't clutch it. Even with Aid finding this kill, it's going to be for naught. Such a great push from Crazy Raccoon, just bombing through with all of their aggressive ults. Beat, window, Annihilation, just keep it going. And WAE cannot respond.
Now you see Heesang lurking on the high ground with this barrage. Sunjun, I think, is completely unaware there's a Pharah there. Doesn't have vision in the left-hand side of his head. Heesang's going to drop down. Actually goes down to 15 HP here. Bit of trouble for him underneath. Going to try and turn this into a flank on 15 HP. Catches the mini. There is a push in main thanks to this Bob from Aid right now. But Heesang is just on the flank. 3 HP, even lower this time. Surely he's in trouble. Messes up the boop. Oh dear, Heesang. He's going to get taken out by Aid. But they've lost Milgaru in the meantime and dropped Simwall. While we're watching Heesang's misadventures on the flank, it feels like WAE have spent big to try and stabilize.
They will hold on, and now Aid's up top. The fact that Shu is playing this Baptiste really does make it so much easier for Aid to play a hit scan where he can just turret up on the high ground. Ash has really fallen out of fashion ever since Kiriko was released, just because it's so easy for the support to give you trouble. But Shu, his insistence on playing this Baptiste is really enabling Aid. Lee Min finds Lip pre-fight. Again, a support with a gun. Good versus the fat hit scans, or the skinny hit scans that have to stand still. Milgaru up top, just ping-ponging back and forth for the moment. Push inside for Crazy Raccoon isn't going to net the much of anything as Milgaru is there and ready to catch the rotation. Aid gets some damage in through main, but will be forced back, and he hasn't landed on high ground. So, WAE, they want to push forward through the low ground once again, but Max! What are we doing, Maximilian? Pops the form, runs face-to-face with the Kiri and the Symmetra, and just gets 100-0.
Yeah, he's getting absolutely obliterated. I don't know if what's happening, if there's just something about the Ashe and the Sim or the way WAE are playing. I mean, they are a high damage comp, right, between these DPS and these supports, but feels like Max is just getting obliterated in these neutrals. Now, though, Crazy Raccoon, they have that beat push again, but chance to go very aggressive. Shield perk from Sunjun in all of this, trying to go forward. They're going to swing. Window comes out now. Tidal Blast onto Sunjun to try and go through. Beat in response to that to keep everyone safe. Chiron will catch a stun, actually. Max is the one who dies, though, as they come back through. Window to keep pushing, but the symbol will neutralize a lot of that, and it's Crazy Raccoon who have to run away. Only 20 seconds left.
20 seconds on the clock, so really doable here for WAE to hold on. Flank for Lee Soo-min, this could be huge. All Aid needs to do is get this Bob online. He's not even going to flank for it, actually. He's going to start doing this damage right away. TP's out. He's saying he's trying to contest Lee Soo-min, but he's lost all his health in the process. Aid still wants to get that Bob online. He throws it out, mate, and Max has fallen with annihilation. Take the piss, Max. Now Lip pushes through the flank. Maka gets flashbanged, but will not fall. And it's just WAE taken over. They've done it. Chirong finds a trade on Maka, but we're going to need a few more of those.
Yeah, Chirong not able to convert that 1v5 to keep it alive. And look where this payload has stopped. Outrageously good defense from WAE here on King's Row. And big questions, right? We see teams doing this against Crazy Raccoon all the time, where it's, should we go to a Max map, see if we can force a different type of matchup? You know, on paper, Max Ram versus Milgaru Ram, I don't know if I'd really given either advantage, but Max is struggling big time here. I think fair to say as well, Lee Soo-min actually had a great one there. So many of those picks they were getting were from that position where Sunjin and Lee Soo-min are playing like a bit of an unorthodox support and DPS duo to have on the flank, but they're playing at angle, and they always just seem to have this position where if Max tries to push them, they can just TP away or back it up. But if they don't, if Max doesn't deal with them, they just full beam him and Max takes loads of damage. So Crazy Raccoon right now seem to have no answer to this style from WAE.
I mean, it's a good look for WAE. I think a bit of Shu Kiriko would not go astray, and he's hovering it at the moment, but no, he's back to the teast. He's really just allowing Aid to get away with murder here. Not sure what WAE want to do for the offense here. They might just have to suss out the comp first. I think the Farah comp falls out of favor a little bit with Shu on the Baptiste compared to the Kiriko, to be fair. He can definitely contest the Farah a little bit more in the sky. So maybe Sonjin's not going to go for a Farah, maybe a bit of Sim, but just wait and see. Crazy Raccoon, they're very much going for what they just lost their defense on. Cass and Symmetra both. And more Ram for Max. That's probably all he's going to be playing here for the remainder. Is Sonjin actually playing the Sojin here? They're doing the double hit scan for real.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it looks a little bit unorthodox. We haven't seen this really outside of Circuit Royale, and even on Circuit Royale, we don't see it anymore. But on King's Row first point, we talked about the Farah Cass. I guess it's just like an alternate version of that, you know? Sunjin can take this right-hand side, Aid can post up in the back, and they will be in control of the angles. Max is already on the low ground, but it's Lip who finds the first pick. Aid responds straight away, 4v4. TP from Heesang, he takes so much damage as he goes through it. Easy kill for Maka in the end, and now Max is being forced back. Player advantage, and Crazy Raccoon have to concede the space.
Thank you for the 3 months, Slaughter Machine. Welcome back. And Lee Soo-min up top taking down Shu. Suddenly, it's just unrecontestable for Crazy Raccoon. They can't even do it. Shu's down. Heesang is off the sim over to the Venture. Aid's holding the angle like he's playing Valorant. That's just going to be an instant first point cap away. They get to push through to second now. And Heesang on Venture. Is this to try and contest the double hit scan? I don't really know what the vision is here. Immediate swaps coming through for WAE. Just cast Tracer. Crazy Raccoon, they're one step behind. All the way. Heesang's hiding in the corner. Lee Soo-min's found him. Perfect timing. And Lee Soo-min, he kills Heesang before he can even get under the ground. So dominant right now from WAE on King's Row. I remember we were giving this team flack a week ago because they were going to King's Row versus Zeta or Falcon, something like that. Look at them go. Now there's nobody that they can't beat on this map. Crazy Raccoon on the back step. But they're already down to DPS. It's going to be a huge free car push right now for WAE.
Yeah, the new Kings of King's Row. Peepoo Min no longer. Lee Soo-min having a great series so far. Kitsune Rush ready to go. Top right for him as well. And Crazy Raccoon, they've swapped to Kiriko. They've got no ults just yet. Going to be that Kitsune Rush from Lee Soo-min. Sunjin's going to have to... Holds on to the Wraith, actually. Balls of Steel. They will concede for corner there, Crazy Raccoon. So they bleed an ult out in exchange for space. They're desperate to get this beat online, though. But if WAE are quick, they can go with Tidal Blast. And Chirong's in big trouble. This beat won't be coming at all. Every dink from Aid as well. And it's just over before it begins. They didn't even use the Tidal Blast there. Heesang will stall out point, but what an opportunity for WAE.
I mean, it just costs them a whole lot of nothing. Now they can 3 payload. Crazy Raccoon, I mean, if they want to touch here, it is desperate. They are going to need fast heroes, a TP out of spawn. A pause comes through, a tactical retreat from Crazy Raccoon. Oh, insane. Firing on all cylinders right now for WAE. What are the implications in this game, Xavier? You're the expert. Does the team that comes fourth... Lips DC. Does the team that's come fourth have to play through play-in? Is it only top 3 from playoffs that make it?
Yeah, so currently we're at the semi-final stage of regional playoffs, which means there are 4 teams still involved. These two teams that we're watching right now, as well as T1 and Zeta Division. The tournament we're in right now is best of 7, single elimination. So if you win this game, you go to the grand final. If you lose this game, you go to the third place match. In this tournament as a whole, the top 3 teams, so the 2 teams in the grand final, plus the winner of that third place match, they go directly into playoffs in what is called the Road to World Finals tournament, which is the tournament that actually, as its name suggests, qualifies you to the World Finals in Stockholm. 3 spots available in that tournament for the Korean teams. So if you're in the top 3, so you win this semi-final that we're going to see today, or you win the third place match tomorrow, you'll go straight through to playoffs. If you lose today and lose that third place match tomorrow, then you will finish 4th, at which point you will have to play in play-ins next or later this month, which will be a single elimination tournament where Falcons are probably going to be coming for you.
He's over to Surgeon now. It's so cooked. Max is already half HP. There's no chance of a touch here. Wraith forced out. TP onto the point. There is a chance for a touch. They beat into it too. Tidal Blast is out on the point. Aid, massive damage on a Max. The stun connects, but the kills do not actually. Annihilation comes out from Milgara, but Crazy Raccoon 5v5 and Max has taken Sonjin. Oh, come on. The plot armor can't be that thick. They've given up the cap. They C9'd.
Yeah.
Fucking God. I was about to get so upset.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry. Now the plot armor is going to take one of its most stern tests so far. A 5-minute hold on the first part of King's Row third. If we get a little peek around this corner, you'll see that yellow box is 1 fight away. 5 minutes and Crazy Raccoon needs to be perfect. They have the Tectonic Shock. Max is 1 HP already. Has to pop perform. There's a Reaper behind him. He is just dead. Heesangbo looking for more in the back. Misses the third shot rather out that Tectonic Shock. Only gets one of the back lines. Comes back with a touch. Kitsune rush now. And WAE. They should just be able to push it around with this, but Heesang will be stalling us out for a while behind, actually. Blossom Suzu forward as well. Pocket Sunjin through all of that. Shu taken down. Now it's just this pesky Venture to deal with on point, but here comes A to clean it up. The slow is good. Chorong, I don't think he can even get the touch. That was 4 minutes, 18 seconds to spare.
WAE, they just thrive in the clutch. And they've taken it 1-1 now versus Crazy Raccoon. Not a 4-0 blowout for the day. Little random comms check or something, or you know, some sort of like spirit screaming in the background. I could have.
That was Max's soul leaving his body.
Hello, OC. Can we get an OC Bois in the chat for anyone that is
morning
for anyone
Bois?
that's subbed? Can we get an OC Bois in the chat? Oh. No, not a Boiga, not a Bois skunk, just an OC Bois. Like,
was anyone skunking it yesterday?
was Bull Skunk casting the quick versus Dildo?
He was doing the quick
Did
versus
Dildo
Ducks
win?
one, mate. Mate, I watched the first 2 maps and even bother watching. Like, by the time we got to third map, it was well and truly on my third monitor because the Ducks absolutely obliterated them. It was not even close. No,
I love
mean,
all these Europeans that show up and say, quick would beat NTMR, you know? Like, yeah.
He said, yeah, I feel like you're arguing with an imaginary person here.
People say Peps would beat NTMR and stuff like that, you know? Like,
oh, okay, no. But yeah, it was
quick
it was
is
a
some
Ducks
hot
world.
fucking garbage.
Yeah, it was actually, yeah, you're right, Hilarium. It was, Tomathan was streaming it as well, but the main cast, the official cast, it was Skunk and Cap, actually.
Wow, that is a dirty duo.
Yeah,
right Skunk X Cap.
I mean, I tune in for the Skunk in it, and when I see Cap is joining as well, and they have the 2 camps set up and everything, I was like, yeah, I can get behind this. How
did Cap even manage to cast a game? I didn't think that he had the internet connection to cast with a, you know, like any sort of upload. Like the webcam alone would be too much. A glimpse into Max's soul here. The area behind the players is so dead because the stage is so huge. Like.
Yeah, it's a really big
dugout
floor space without any, what do you call it?
Is it like an actual like 240p video feed right here as well? Like
yeah, I messaged
Shu is so pixelated, but like high resolution.
The image, like the graphics, right? Yeah.
But the camera is actual poo quality, right? Like this feed. Hey, calling Kate.
Will it be on Fantasy? Of course the Ducks v Quick game will
It's a
not be on
secret-
Fantasy. Come on.
It's a
Baz went,
secret lapel cap.
Baz went
a
30
James
on O on
Bond.
Atlas. We can't let that happen.
Hunter's Gimp, thank you for the 9 months. Welcome back. you seen the tweet? I saw a tweet about somebody's Gimp got raptured recently. It's a good tweet.
Yes, Jubinus is first to 4. Yeah, they're at a new venue. I forget what it's called, but it's a different venue for playoffs, I believe.
You seen this?
What am I looking at? I missed it.
Oh, you missed it? You snooze, you lose, mate.
Ah, fuck. I've been
Snooze, you lose.
snoozing and now I'm losing.
It's alright, mate. I'll link you the tweet independently. It's right next to the rest of our messages.
Oh, this guy's poor Gimp.
Yeah. Just the empty Gimp suit.
Oh.
Hunter, did you hear Mag was spectating the Ducks game? I did not hear this.
This is a different mag. That's OWTV mag.
Oh. There's an Overwatch TV Mag.
Yeah, you don't know mag. I think he's around.
I'm biased against them.
In like
Just,
the Artemis crowd.
Means nothing to me, mate. I'm not
Okay.
familiar with the Artemis crowd.
Yeah, UK player.
I see.
So they started on EMEA or European servers, I think Netherlands, for the Ducks game because Snowdrop actually smashed Razor with a big comeback in the Torb 1v1 for first server. And then I think they just did losers pick from there on with like Minlat around about 100.
Nice. So it was fair and honest.
Fair and honest. I mean, actually, Quick even went in with that big advantage, right? Getting to play on the Netherlands server on the initial map, so they should have had advantage in the series. The only problem was the thorough bumming they got after they got that initial advantage, yeah.
This post was how I learned about the show match. Lost
What, the
0-3
Gimp
to
one?
Dilducks, thanks for the money. 1650 USD to Quick Esports from Dilducks. Why is Quick getting paid by the Ducks? I don't understand that.
What is it? Oh, wait.
I don't know.
I think the joke is they got paid to lose.
What was the prize pool?
I mean, it was a prize pool.
They're
man.
saying they were paid to throw the Battle of the Bottoms. That's what they were calling it. Sorry, I was looking at my Twitter mentions. Like, I looked at that
Yeah,
tweet
I
and I
don't-
looked at
yeah,
my
I
Twitter
don't-
mentions, and
I
I
don't
have
know
some
anything
like
about
weird.
that.
There's
I
like
feel like
some
that's-
tweet with a video in it, and it's like, where the hell is this from? And it's like, I can see that I'm in my grandma's house, so it's like, I think it might be like that old video of like me. It's just like videos from last year. Like I'm co-streaming at my grandma's house. Yeah. I'm trying to like pin the needle on the VOD.
On the donkey. Oh.
Yeah. I am a fucking donkey, unfortunately.
I called it Battle of the Bombs. It does sound like you, Trash Panda. Oh, you're going to be shocked to hear this, Max. But Max is out.
I can't believe that. After witnessing that match performance. Zan, smack it again, bro. One more time. I'm legit ready to put you on, bro. This is a long ass race, so I don't know if we'll have time to finish it. But tap in. Every time you write this, I don't know, nipple boy. Every time you write that shit, I have to manually approve it. It's so so unreal annoying. Fucking hell, have you been watching quietly this whole time or something, Ben? What's your deal, Ben? Like, what are you doing here right now?
Oh, I was meant to send that tweet. Fuck. I have
Fuck,
time.
10 seconds on the clock. Is Zeta playing soon? After this game ends? You're bonking your shit? Is Janelle there? Oh, Ben, can you send me some new pictures of yourself? Because, like, my sub badges end at 1 year. And I feel like you've, like, massively progressed past 1 year. Like, what's your picture on LinkedIn right now? Like, can I use your LinkedIn picture or something? Like, I'm sure you have, like, a funny LinkedIn picture. Nah, she's at Box Hill. But she sees you win. What are you, like, on the phone with her or something? Let me look you up on LinkedIn right now. Let's see what your LinkedIn picture is. Your picture on LinkedIn is the fucking Smash Shouts photo, bro. I'm not using that yet. I think that's already the 1 year plus thing. But I need to... Can you give me, like, surely with all of these jobs you've had in the past, like 5 years, surely they've given you, like, legit 5 different corpo photos at some point. Like, there's no way that they've never taken a photo of you anywhere. Or do you just, like, forever use these, like, I was 25 years old, here's me casting? Thoughts on my team? Infected Tree, Choi, Gala, Fixer. I have 2 budget at the moment to add. Your opinion is highly valued. I'll just change out Choi, right? Infected Tree, Gala, Fixer all have doubles, so just change out Choi for... Wait, OC's doing China?
China?
Oh.
Come on, Manx.
That's
because it looks nicer, Toby.
That's W market share, I think. I'm only going to do China tomorrow when it's the lower bracket Rock versus CC game that actually matters. That's the only time that I will spend more than 5 minutes watching the Chinese broadcast. Troglodyte. Good redeem. Rock Pikmin 888.
Yeah,
She's
also,
not daring to step up to you. Yeah, I mean, she only steps on my market share when I'm banned, but she actually doesn't stream for like a month when I'm banned. But that's unrelated. Troglodyte, again, because Phoenix Credo is also redeemed.
yeah, no, it still works, Toby, but we only published that one, like, within the hour, I think, so I was a bit worried it wouldn't work, so a lot of the time we're, like, publishing and posting a lot quicker, so it's just easier to use that, and I think it looks slightly nicer with a bigger picture anyway. Why didn't you stream Alcad v Twisted? God, you guys are on my case so much today. Why didn't you stream yesterday?
Troglodyte,
Why were you late to the
Troglodyte.
stream this morning? Guys, I'm sick and I'm going to stream 48 hours. Please. Please, mercy.
Are you getting hosted this weekend?
Yeah, tonight is actually so fucked.
Oh. Do you know
It's
who the
so
other
fucked.
host is for the weekend?
No. Thank you, Badagal, for the 18 months. So yeah, like, I don't know if you've heard me coughing, but like, first game, like Lijiang Tower, it was already fucked. So it's gonna be a long weekend. But I'll hang him there.
Toby, you've won. Cruz, you've come second. Inert, you've come third. I didn't think we'd have time to finish this race, but we've... Tangerine, 5th. There we are.
Don't make Hunter sick, keep distance free, Mike. Yeah, no, I'm not having a go like Batman. It was more just like... it's like the 5th time I've been asked already this morning.
Why didn't you cover Alcad versus Twisted Minds in the Saudi leagues?
I'm actually taking a stance where I'm siding with Junkbuck here. I will not cover their games until Junkbuck is freed from
I've actually
financial
decided to take
purgatory.
the stance of no watching your games for free. That's my theory, you know, no watching your games for free. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at nowadays.
Yeah. Thank you, Sexy Vanilla Freshers, for the 12 months, and thank you, Not Carol, for the Prime. Thank you, Nimberry.
No, Kayla Moopy. No.
W Protest.
15-minute break. Why?
Piss off. Actually, I'm
What?
gonna go. I need a drink, to be fair.
Do you think that's a production error? Do you think that's a mistake? That's like an entire ranked game. Why did we just jam? We were in like the We're in the lobby. They haven't even started yet. That has to be a mistake, right?
Feels like a Craig to me.
Like that. They're literally just loaded into the lobby. Like you can see the players' screens. Like, oh no, maybe they are taking the break. Someone just left the lobby to go prac range. Yeah, this guy hit the rank queues.
No, I think.
Great.
Oh, that's the other side. Maybe that's someone else.
Shake your fist at Craig right now. Oh, this is where they did the grand finals last time. This is that teeny tiny venue in Busan. Run the ads. I'm so way ahead of you on that one, Rangsangs. Like so ahead of you. Damn it! If I'd ordered food last night, then I would have been able to eat in this 15-minute break. Yeah. But now if I order food, then it's just gonna randomly show up at some point. I'm hungry though, so I think it's time to order food.
What you getting?
I'm thinking 2 chicken burgers. Somebody floated the concept of a 3rd chicken burger, but that seems ridiculous. Like, that seems absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Are you getting anything else with the burgers? Like, surely some kind of fries or something?
No, I don't want fries. There's too many calories that are going to go nowhere but my thighs if I get fries. So I'm not going to do...
Oh, as opposed to 2 chicken burgers, in which case we're at our calorie counting best.
I mean, one grilled chicken burger and 1 fried chicken burger is like at least halfway to okay, right?
Well, I mean, this is what Haddy used to do when we get it like Chick-fil-A or something, right? He would just get like he'd like customize it essentially, so it would just be like, so it would just be grilled chicken and
please,
a salad.
Xavier, this is not my first foray with disordered eating, okay? Like 2 grilled, 1 fried. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because there's the grilled ones are like, they're like 20% off Kappa deal, you know, like a fake deal. But 3 is a lot. Like 3, that's a lot of food.
Yeah, but how long you're up? Are you sleeping after this?
Cold chicken burger sounds.
Cold chicken burgers are nice.
All right, you've convinced me. Three chicken burgers for dinner.
Why do Brits call all sandwiches burgers? We're talking about a chicken burger here. It would be weirder to call it a sandwich.
A cold chicken burger is just a sandwich. Exactly right.
What?
I'm not getting 4. Alright. Is this the grand finals? No. This is the semi-finals round. Play in the marbles race. Now.
I feel like the temperature doesn't change it from a burger to a sandwich. A burger means it's made of ground meat, no? No, I feel like anything that's in a burger bun is a burger. You put me in a burger bun, then I'm a burger. Oh wait, I've got some science for you, Max, if this helps. According to horseshoe theory, if you get 6 chicken sandwiches, it goes around back to being 0 calories.
Auntie, you're a decadent man. I'm just a fat fuck, dude. Like we don't have to sugarcoat this because I might eat the sugar. Yeah.
When you say decadent, people think of like, you know, like a Roman emperor being fed grapes in their mouth or something, and there's a certain class to it. Not a guy eating free chicken.
Yeah. Just a big fat pig ordering a bloody burrito taxi, you know? Like, that goal. Thanks for the 9 months. Welcome back. What is this break for?
What if I put pulled pork in a burger bun? Then you've got a pulled pork burger, yeah. Honestly, if you put it in a burger bun, I'd start calling it a burger.
I'd call it a bwaga at that point.
You put OC in a burger bun, that's a bwaga.
Cried.
I need to have 3k calories a day, so I had meals that are like 2k calories. Fuck. Mean. Is every day a cheat day for you?
I did buy 3 Zans.
Did you stick to the 2 grill, 1 fry ratio?
Yeah, 2 grill, 1 fried.
Six free and working out? Oh, class. You're going to be a unit.
Off the wreck. Thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Appreciate that.
What if you put spaghetti in a bun? Then it's a spaghetti burger. Like, I don't feel like this is a controversial take. Like, if it's in a burger bun, I feel like you could just... It's a burger. I'm not even trolling here. This is how it works in my head. Yeah, that's correct, Lemon. That checks out.
This clips leaderboard feature is so weird, man. Like, what did you clip? Did you win a marbles race?
It's just an American thing. These bloody Americans. It's called a burger bun for a reason. Anything in a bun is a burger. Thank you, homosexual. What's the map score? We're currently tied up 1-1, just about to start map 3. And by just about to start map 3, I mean we've got a while until map 3 starts. What did OVT not mention? We're only covering OWCS at the moment. There's plans to expand in the future, but you know, one step at a time and all that.
Flashwit! Oh, Flashwit, I remember you. Legend chatter. Are you the real Flashwit or the fake one? You're the one that won the marbles race, didn't claim the prize for ages, finally discovered that you'd won multiple races later, and then said you didn't want it anyway, who cares? You're a
So
beast
much
chatter,
time for that.
Flashwit.
So much
Yeah.
time.
So good.
No, I won. I'm not even interested.
Yeah. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
This burger place has so much lore, Zans, as well. Like, this franchise has so much lore. Like, oh, unreal. What's the franchise called? It's Harding's Burger Joint.
When people say pizza pie, I always think of those... Is it like Chicago deep dish ones? Like when people say pizza pie... But I know Americans also call just all pizzas pies, which I feel like is a stretch. But the deep dish ones I can get behind.
I miss the days of homosexual writing pizza cake with the little pizza and cake emojis.
You won't believe it, he's actually just talking about this. Yeah, pizza cake. Yeah, what's the other one? There was... What was it?
Thanks, homosexual.
Pizza cake.
That hit just right. That hit just right. What's up, fat gummies?
Morning, Debbie. First time. I don't want to hear Americans' opinion on food. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you can make these points about, you know, the origins of the word burger and stuff, but it's just, you know, what's it called? Etymology? The etymology is only so important in terms of, like, the etymology versus how everyone just actually uses and understands the word.
Welcome back, Herman. Thanks for the 6 months. Good to see you're a seasoned subscriber that types play in the sub message and then also taps it in right after the sub message because you know. Thanks for 6 months, mate. Welcome back. Entomology, and then there's a bug. A beetle. If I win this race, I'll go on an adventure to find and free Stalker. It's actually an adventure of respecting Stalker, is what Reddit tells me.
Will somebody
Can I get a
just
welcome back to the
respect him?
dojo? Can I get a welcome back to the dojo for my resub? Maybe if you watch during the Japanese Grand Finals, I'll give you a welcome back to the dojo, Ryan. Or like next year, if I'm covering OWCS Japan, I'll say welcome to the dojo while I'm streaming OWCS Japan. Maybe. Oh no, my sub ran out. Any gifters? Everybody, cat_1 is a woman. Somebody gift Cat a sub right this second,
Uh-oh.
please.
Morning,
This
Floro.
has got to work. Every time Sunshine Bread does this, it works. Like she showed me the way here.
Do we have any
Sir
gifters?
Lemon, your name literally has Sir in it. Like you're not. I'm not buying this.
Very noble.
For a sub, I am also a woman from Untermensch 21. You're Toby. You're Toby Untermensch. So
Do we
you're a
have any
guy named
gifters
Toby.
or just a room full of sexists? You tell me.
I mean, the Sunshine Bread's bit is like, I'm a woman, you're a misogynist if you won't give me a sub right now. But like, I don't think I can accuse people of misogyny in the same way she can.
Do you think it doesn't work the same coming from us as it does from Sunshine Bread?
I mean, it feels like it doesn't work given nobody's gifted Cat a sub yet.
Oh.
Like,
Is this a version of misogyny?
hey, Click.
Morning, alien
feels that way.
substance.
Oh, now you've made Cat sad. Come on, chat.
Oh. I'm a feminine man. Can I have one? Oh, you can't hurt to ask, Chiron.
It couldn't hurt to ask. Mate, this 15-minute pause is actually ace. Can we have more of these? This is so good for extending the ad time, you know?
Yeah, you shouldn't be complaining, mate.
No,
every
I'm not.
pause
I'm
is
not.
money.
I'm pleased. Time is money, friend. Like, I'm going offline.
What's
Untermensch
that
21, thank you for the gift sub to Cat. Welcome back, Cat. Thank you, Toad.
Now Cat can be happy again. Do you remember that film?
Cat-
What was it called? In Time with Justin Timberlake?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it, but I just have like a clear
I've seen
memory
TikTok
of the
clips of
trailer.
it. It's like
Yeah.
it's a TikTok movie. It's a movie where you will have seen almost the entire movie through like TikTok clips. That's actually the only reason I know about that movie is because of TikTok. And then I think I looked up the
Yeah.
premise. Like I read the Wikipedia article about what happens in the movie.
It's
'cause
such
I
an
wasn't
early
gonna watch it.
2000s of like, but what if time quite literally was money?
Yeah.
Thank you, 7M, for the 2 months. Welcome back, mate.
It's actually a good movie, unironically. I'm just not buying that. I just don't believe you.
I've not watched it, but it just feels so
Yes, you did, right?
cheesy. Thank you, Luigi,
just a
for the
corny
5
premise.
months.
How did UV go up in price on Fantasy and not Gala? I traded UV for Gala on my
go.
Commander Park.
Thank you, Luigi. How did UV go up in price on Fantasy, not Gala? You know what I've realised about everyone's feedback on the prices? Is now we are mid-season, what we have is
Oh, my
people like it when their players go up, but they don't like it when their players don't go up. So the feedback is entirely motivated by self-interest.
Can you please? Can you? Oh, wait, let's go to the dojo.
Right, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, actually. Unbelievably, I've used this 15-minute break to rush getting a drink.
I
right at the
low
end.
key also need to refill my water, but like. Ryan, welcome back to the dojo. Is he even here to hear it? He's not playing right now. I feel like he's not here to hear it. He asked me to welcome him back to the dojo. I've brought us to the dojo and I've welcomed him back and he hasn't said anything. Ryan? Emmys? Aww. Hey, Mags. I'm sad. What was your favorite team you coached in our/OWCS? Atlanta Reign by like a million X. I thought that was a pay-to-win marble, but it's just the map. Hey, Felix. Who plays DPS and needs a team around 4.1 NA? Who is using these numbers? 4.1 NA. Like what? Did you just wake up from a coma? was 4 years ago, dude. Like, what's up, Cat? I heard you were skunking it quite recently. Dude, this Clips leaderboard feature is so stupid. Why does it keep announcing in my dashboard that Upset Olive clipped something that got 6 views? Dumbass feature. 7M2, thank you very much for the 2 months. I heard you're having 3 burgers. Here's one. Here's for one more. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Oh, 7M2, can I get your opinions on the Saudi E-League's drama? Do you have opinions, given you are Saudi? Presumably watch Saudi E-Leagues? Dude, I asked to stream it and they bullied me into official casting. I mean, hey, well played. Sloan dropped into the chat just before, actually. Maybe some of you didn't notice. It was while I was playing King's Road. So it was like, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half ago. And they said that I play Lucio like, I don't know, some sort of insult about my Lucio play. And they informed me that they have currently not got a team, actually, which is odd. Uncharacteristic. Everything's okay? Alright, 7M2. I'll buy it. Xavier's now AFK for the start of the map. And we're out of sync as well because I pressed the live button. So I'm going to pause for like 1, 2, 3 seconds. Because I'm pretty sure that I had to wait for about 3 seconds when we got synced up last time. So hopefully that'll do it. Hack comes out onto the couple of different megas here, but they're all the passive hacks for the moment. No Sombra for Aid this time around. He's actually going to be unlocked on the Freya. And hopefully this will make a huge difference for WAE, because last time we saw a dive matchup take place, it was not working out for WAE whatsoever. Crazy Raccoon just had too much clutch factor. Double bolt out, and only one will connect onto Shu for the moment, but Aid has already been booped in and is forced back up onto the high ground. Suzu's down for Maka, but not for Aid, which means Aid will be taken down. Trade onto Lip though. Sonjin has been so good for it today. On an absolute heater, every second he spends on Tracer. Lisa Min will fall, but WAE have crucially stolen the flip. It's 8, 9, 10, 0,
right,
1,
8,
2,
9,
3.
10. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unbelievable. Yeah. Did you try and sync on your own, Panda's telling me?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, a Sombra here for Crazy Raccoon in this ball mirror. Should, in theory, go a long way. Make Milgaru's life harder. Already they've actually forced for recall out of Sunjin here, but jumping is down to half HP. Chance to get agents to a more meaningful position. Milgaru's just killed Charong while this has happened, so big advantage for him now. A chance to step onto point, but they've lost Sunjin, so it's still going to be a dogfight here.
Shu, the king of trading Sonjin, when Milgaru has found an opening pick. Crazy Raccoon now, they can just relax. Jumpman rolls in, starts pressuring back Milgaru. A couple of bolts connect from Aid. WAE are trying to leverage the flip throughout all of this. They're up on the high ground. Aid taken comically low. He's connecting every shot, but it's going to be a bowler jacks for poor little Aid, who just doesn't get the pocket in time. Jumpman now rolling about, but Crazy Raccoon, one-man advantage, point advantage, and WAE, they're going to swap over to the Sombra as well. Oh, heavens.
Nah, it starts to feel like this lines up a lot nicer. So I'm just going to pulse Jumpman. He's going to get the kill, actually. They've still got the if they can get another tap, it might be on. But no, into the wall!
Oh, no, Milgaru!
Oh, this is the rollout. That was so on for WAE, actually. They had the ults to mirror and keep this one going as well. But Crazy Raccoon will get the point off of that. So big advantage off a small mistake. And now we'll move over onto point D. WAE are there earlier though, but Lip has the EMP ready to go. It's a significant advantage as the hack comes through. Aid's going to be forced back, but now a chance for Lip.
Plan comes out. Aid. Jumpman's down actually, so that's a couple in a row for the wheel player of Crazy Raccoon. EMP comes out from Lip. One trade onto Sonjin. He is Mr. Traded when it comes to WAE being up 1, but still really on right now for WAE. They've got a tank on the point. They've got the Kitsune Rush too. Charong can layer in his beat drop. Milgaru is the first to fall though, as Hack came out onto him. Aid trades Heesung, so just back and forth scrap. But when Jumpman gets on the point, he can throw down the minefield if necessary, and that's going to be very hard to contest into. Beat for beat comes out. Charong regrouping over to the objective now, and the minefield is out. Sonjin, Mr. T once more, will go down to Jumpman's mines on the point. Not sure if that was mind control or what, but Crazy Raccoon, they have clutched it out as is tradition.
Yeah, Crazy Raccoon going to be good for the dogfight. An expensive one for both teams as well. You can see Ada's getting up to this EMP, but look at Lip's charge. He's not far behind considering he's used one already now. So Crazy Raccoon, if they don't find the opening early way here with this EMP, it could be a chance for Lip to actually catch up.
It's so Sugoi when you and CX react the same way. Thank you, Suki. Thank you. He's saying in the wings right now. Doesn't have any pocket to keep him going, but Cap is in control for the moment for Crazy Raccoon. Aid wants to get this EMP off. Fucking hit scam players. Goes for a 0-man EMP because he just tries to solo EMP a Tracer that can see him when he comes out of stealth. Milgaru gets hacked up. Down he will go. And Crazy Raccoon, they've actually traded ball for ball. But now Lip has his own EMP. And WAE have got the flip. Hang about.
I'm hanging. All of a sudden, it's back on for WAE. They have the EMP ready to go if Lip thinks they can clutch it. Goes for it. EMP onto Sunjun. He's going to fall one more time. Both DPS go down to that. Single trade from Maka. Double trade from Maka. They're right back in it. Now coming back through, and they can hold on to this point off the back of that. Maka's going to get it all done. Goes for a little bit more as well. Forces Lip all the way back. And now, Crazy Raccoon, they can fight. They nearly have the Kitsune rush as well, but WAE have one from Maka to match.
So winnable right now for WAE. They just need to press forward. Kitsune Rush available for Maka and Shu both, and they're just playing a slow neutral for the moment, trying to hack out onto Jumpin. Kitsune Rush is mirrored. Suzu's good for Maka there. Sonjin in the wings. Heesang and Sonjin both have pulse bombs. Hack comes out onto Milgaru. He's first to fall. There's a beat for Lee Soo-min. Aiden needs it yesterday. The beat push comes through. Lips on the run. Oh, Sonjin hits the clip. Outrageous kill there, and still winnable for Crazy Raccoon if they can answer back with Chirong's ultimate. But the minefield, oh, that might actually just get Crazy Raccoon the flip.
Yeah, they've got the flip off it now. Sunjin's going to be cleaning up these kills. Goes for an optimistic pulse bomb. Slam to clear somebody's mind so WAE can start forcing the point back. But Jumpin, he's in the roofs. They're trying to clear him out of this one. Chirong has a beat push coming back, so Crazy Raccoon are going to be more than willing to keep this fight going.
Minefield out now. Beat online for Chirong. Bouncing around on the objective, but Limp is being camped out. Milgaru needs to run away. 19 HP and a dream, but Chirong, he finds the kill. Heesang's on the run too. So low, has to blink back into the center of the point. Will go down, slam out onto Sonjin, but he survives. 4v4 situation right now. Very clutchable for either side. Both Sombras 80-something% on the EMP. Aid just trying to play life. Touch secured for WAE, but Lip, he's that little bit ahead, and Aid has fallen. So now Crazy Raccoon, they're going to have an EMP on the point, unless Lip gets chased by Sonjin. The kiss is really on now. WAE have leveraged the flip. No touch!
Oh, no touch! They've C9'd Crazy Raccoon! One good C9 deserves another, and both teams going to tie us up after failing to touch on separate points. And that was such a disappointing one for Crazy Raccoon as well. Minefield EMP already first. Ada was dead, so WAE didn't have any ultimates to respond with immediately. And that's a huge swing for WAE, actually. Because now in this next fight, they have time to get their EMP online. They're actually slightly ahead on beat charge as well, just behind on Kitsune Rush. So depending how this EMP goes for Lip, there is actually a pretty good chance for WAE to respond with stronger ults if this fight goes long enough.
I mean, the fact that we're relying on an opening EMP from Aid, that always scares me, is the issue. Jumpin rolling in, drops the minefield quite early on, but Aid will just go down. Caught out. Kitsune Rush on from Shu as well. Milgaru trapped on the corner, can't get away. And that will be Crazy Raccoon taking the first cap. Slam comes through for Jumpin, chasing for more, gets more. Greedy bastard. But no consequences for that greed. His belly is huge. WAE now on the retake. Very similar old situation to Crazy Raccoon with the exception of Lee Soo-min's beat. What am I talking about? Double support ultimate for WAE. They're hugely advantaged.
It's a big advantage for WAE coming up. All can come down to these EMPs though. Aid coming through the left-hand side right now. Cloak's up underneath looking for his next target. I'm going to cough, you take it.
Taking it, EMP comes out. Both flankers caught, but Aid is traded 2 for 1 as Sonjin is the cleanup crew. Pulses himself! Get out! Double blinks in for that one and just kills himself out of respect. Flip goes through for WAE, but it's cost them heavily now. Pulse Bomb and Kitsune Rush invested. If Sonjin didn't kill himself, Maka might have been able to hold on to that Kitsune Rush, but hopefully my co-caster has stopped coughing so I can get myself some water.
Yeah, I didn't see that pulse bomb go through, but I heard it was quite the feat. EMP advantage now for Lip. Minefield on top of Lip now as well. Going to not invest in that EMP. They try and just disengage these mines for now. They will back it up, get that one out for free. Next, it's all going to be about this beat from Lee Min and whether he can find a way to get it off. Lip now moving on to point. Crazy Raccoon will start the force, looking for it. Manual hack only onto Milgaru. Beat comes through over top. They need to hunt down Lip. It drops EMP, hits all 4 members, and Jumpin's going to get a huge cleanup as a result of that.
Oh, couch cushion, thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. That's where I found my TV remote between you quite recently. It can happen. Deep push now for Crazy Raccoon. Seems that in my absence, WAE have blown the bank. And, oh god, what happened? What happened? Now Crazy Raccoon have everything online. And WAE have no ultimates whatsoever for this final touch. They're going to need a miracle. So grab your Bibles, start praying, folks. Leash them in. Wall riding on in through the side. Minefield is out on the point. Milgaru does not counter slam it. Instead tries to get active, but Aid first to fall. Run on the point right now. Overshield transfer. Suzu's out as well for WAE. But where's the clutch? Doesn't exist, I'm afraid. And that's going to be an easy cleanup here for Crazy Raccoon. Still have double support ultimate for the next turn as well.
Tidy one for Crazy Raccoon. Knew they were advantaged in that one. It was a desperate touch for WAE, so choose not to invest any of the ultimates. That means they have both need support ults now as we move on to point C. WAE getting up to an EMP, but they really need something before they can start this fight. Otherwise, they might really have to play disengage here. Crazy Raccoon, all the tools to start this next point off well.
And many tools at their disposal. Hack comes out, but the beat to save Jumbin. Beat push coming through, but it's actually Lip that's gone down again. Struggling on the Sombra a little bit. Aid, it's just gonna get run down by Jumbin. Can't beat player quality, I'm afraid. Chirong's taken Maka as well, and even though it looked solid for WAE in the opening hours of that fight. Oh, hang on, Sonjin's just pulsed the ball. Milgaru lives, takes the mega health pack. Doesn't live.
Nah, good money after bad, and now Crazy Raccoon will get the first flip. And they need to be careful here, WAE. They don't turn this into a big old stagger. Crazy Raccoon have the Kitsune Rush for next one, and a Minefield. It's going to come down to Aid's EMP once again. It's been pretty hit or miss so far, though, from Aid, but if there's a time for it, they need it now to stay in this map. They got a Kitsune Rush to match shoes as well during all of this, so they can just start that trade EMP over the top here. Don't have to force the EMP out early if Aid doesn't see the opening. For now, though, Aid coming through, position towards the backline. They have some space on point. Manual hack is going to be avoided by Jumbin. Kitsune Rush trade comes through now. Minefield on top of that from Milgaru. Aid is 1 HP. He's alive, though. Looking for it. Manual hack doesn't land again. Has the EMP ready to go, though, but needs to find the timing.
Oh, he's been fishing for this timing for so long, but he just can't find it. Finally, he drops it. Lip gets caught. Was he in stealth? Flip goes the way of WAE. That's so crucial. Stealing the flip in the 4v5 means that they will get another fight if they lose this one. That is so important for them. But Crazy Raccoon, they're just going to swing right back in with their ultimates. They do have a pretty substantial advantage right now. EMP, Minefield, both on the flank. Sonjin has found poor little Jumper, but he just rolls onto the point, drops the Minefield. Lee Min-'s got the beat. He drops it. Everybody except for Aid catches it, but Lee Min, he stays on the map. Flip goes the way of Crazy Raccoon, but they've spent a fair few ultimates here. Lip actually EMP'd in that too. I didn't even clock that. That was not clocking to me. Crazy Raccoon clutching this.
Looks like it. Pulse bomb out from both as well. Heesangs will connect. Maka finds one trade, but they need more WAE. They have no choice but to commit to this fight, but it's going to be so hard from here, and Chirong nearly has beat.
I'm so sick of the plot armor. Chirong's got the beat available. Body's on the point for WAE, but they desperately need this touch. No ultimates even close for WAE. Manual hack goes wide for Lip. Milgaru's holding it down. Aid's back on. Big Reaps. TP's on. Instant beat push. Flip over the Reaper. Sonjin first to fall. Slam onto onto the Lucio and the Reaper both down. It's just not looking remotely clutchable right now for WAE. How on earth did Crazy Raccoon clutch that previous fight?
Just always good for it in all these situations. You saw it on the Winston mirror earlier, Ball mirror here the same. These type of fast, frantic, chaotic comps, it's just always Crazy Raccoon. They come out on top, and it feels like now we're in a little bit of a tennis theory, aren't we? As Crazy Raccoon keep forcing their matchups and winning by a decent margin. Might be WAE's turn to try and get Max back in the lineup.
How can we get Max back in the server? That's what I want to know.
Chris, he turns up with the tennis straight away. Doesn't miss a beat, this guy.
He's always listening, waiting for his timing to say tennis. You see how they're all getting out of their chairs right now? That 15-minute break was actually just a precursor to another 15 to 30-minute break. Presumably.
Keep on breaking.
Given that, I hope they do like fan signs between maps or something. Like, I hope this shit goes forever.
Yeah, first to fourth for those asking as well. So still a lot of legs in this series, yeah.
Leg
Thank
check.
you for the first time tennis. Whoa. I'm hitting the strapsil. What might be the first of many. Sunjun with the melee perk, Heesang with the health pack perk. Yeah, I feel like most people are still health pack pilled, but I think we've seen Proper and Sunjun both use the melee perk. I don't know, like Sunjun's getting good value out of it, like it feels like Sunjun gets these kills in situations you wouldn't normally expect people to. So I don't know, maybe it's got more legs than I think people initially gave it.
I mean, I wish they POV'd him more often, to be honest, because it feels like he's consistently been doing God's work. But the only time they POV him here is to watch him blinking into his own pulse bomb and making a map-losing mistake. It is actually really nice on JP, I can't lie. It's real nice. It's like, go on.
If you think back to these like the games last week as well, where Sunjun had like maybe some of these more impressive series, I feel like the melee perk has been a difference maker in his ability to get a lot of these kills and find a lot of this value, you know? He's playing like quite an insanely aggressive style, which I think is part of the reason you also see him traded a lot as well. Very much feast or famine in these. But I think there's definitely legs on this melee perk. Because you can see Sunjun's playing for it like so actively as well, like all those like little bits we get.
He's like actively melee perk pilled.
Yeah, like he's really like, I don't know how, what's the way to describe it? Like you can see he's playing to get the most out of it.
After this match is T1 v Zeta IVQ 038. Are we Zeta? I mean, rather T1 pilled as T1 being the best team in this meta. Is that real or fake?
I think for this matchup, or do you mean in general?
Just for the meta, like for the patch.
On paper, yeah. But I don't know if that'll...
They pretty much had did they have the golden stage or did they lose? I think they dropped a map to Zeta, that was it, right? They dropped a King's Row to Zeta.
No, this stage? No, T1 lost to Falcons, didn't they?
Did they?
Didn't they get smashed by Falcons on week 4, didn't they?
I forgot that Dark is like actually cursed. Like his brain is just broken when he's versus Cheerfielder. Like, wasn't he like 0-12 in maps or something versus them, or 0-12 in series?
Yes, 0-10 in series. Although there is like,
Jesus.
I think there's a caveat to some of those, that some of those were like what were they called? The team that became Fnatic.
Yeti or something?
Yeti,
or Wolf
yeah.
or something like that?
So I feel like there is a bit of a caveat, you know, when you're losing with a team of like Irony Bliss backline. I feel like those ones are kind of par for the course.
Yeah, that can happen. That can happen.
Yeah, no, not seen anyone
versus
use the new
Dark.
Winston bubble perk, no.
Oh, okay. I would love a 15-minute break right now, Craig. Let me tell ya. Because Salim in 8 minutes, like, he's going to need some pretty serious attention. Imagine losing with Bliss in your backline. As somebody with an incredible sense of imagination, I'm imagining that right now. Imagine a speed apple, IVQ.
Now make it rotate.
Rotate it. What happened to the marbles from before the game? That's an excellent question. The answer is that Emmys won the marbles race in the dojo. Let's see where Ryan placed. Ryan wasn't in the race because he's a two-timing piece of shit. But Emmys won in the dojo.
Any potential win WAE taking the whole series? Probably not, honestly. I feel like eventually the map pool will just start leaning like I don't know where they go here. Like, you look at even just these remaining maps now,
We're not in the
Esperanza, New
race to
Queen
prove.
Street, Junkertown, Rialto, Gibraltar, WAE gets a pick from one of these. But what on earth can they go to where they can force Maxon and force a Ram Mirror? It feels like they've been fairly consistently outclassed on both the Winston and Bull versions, so I don't know, maybe WAE can get to like a 4-2 or something, but in terms of taking the series, I think we need to see something pretty startling to change in these sort of Kiri-Lucio dive tank matchups. Oh, look at admin chat. Okay.
I'm looking at admin chat right now.
Oh, yeah.
Onto, do I get Tree or Kevster, please? Thanks. For one, you should be getting Yubi, not Tree or Kevster, for week 6. Thank you for the 9 months. Big Bog Overwatch. Yubi, the man who died for our sins. Tanked the fine. That was, 20% of Junk Buck's fine, but it can happen.
He will rise.
Onto, do you like Winston? I don't mind Winston. Not partial to a bit of Winston. Missed the Falcons game. Were WAE just better? I feel like Falcons kind of looked like shit.
Wait, how have they done
WAE
this?
just-
They've got Maxon again.
We're on escort, right? Are there any flight escort maps in the pool? We're on
No, there's
Junkertown
no-
or something?
I mean, maybe Junkertown, I guess. But even then, I feel like you
Maybe
really could just
could they
go
pick
Bull.
Kings Row again?
Can we just... Hey, admins, can we just go back to Kings Row? Love that map, come on.
This first pick, right? So maybe they go Junkertown and they threaten a ball ban. Like, what does Jumpman play on that map without the ball ban?
We'll just play
Just
Winston,
play Winston,
no?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like they're kind of unbannable in the sense whichever one you ban, Jumpman can just play the other one. To answer your question, Panda, as well, can we get that bottom third to just be a list of the team bundles as well? I think they're technically called mega team bundles as well. So just something that's like just 3 bars of like mega bundle pack 1, mega bundle pack 2, mega bundle pack 3, and then like times the number of them.
We're talking about giveaways right now for the big host. Yeah.
We're giveaways for next weekend. We're going to do some giveaways tonight, including some Mega Team bundles, but we're also going to do even more giveaways next weekend. So if you like free stuff, you're in the right place.
How did they get Max in here?
They banned,
Diva ban?
I mean, obviously they would have seen Max in anyway.
Like, hey Zazzy97, how you doing?
And yes, I like Winston as well.
Like, they can play ball here so easily, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's really
Bit of
on.
ball. Kiriko ban for Crazy Raccoon.
What does this force them on to? Like, because obviously probably WAE would have ran Wu Yang Kiriko, which would have been quite strong here. They could.
Just play Winston and a Wu Yang, right? Like, Winston and a Wu Yang is insane into this. Because, like, now it's impossible for Max to play anything but, like, Ram. Ball and a Wu Yang as well. Like, yeah, depending on what Max is on, play Winston or Ball. And just go for it, really. I feel like it's so on. Why does OWCS Korea have these regional playoffs and then Korea Road to World Finals that top 6 teams again participate in? Nobody needs to answer the questions of why WDG plays as many games as WDG chooses to play.
You know what? I'm going to give it a
Just enjoy your
WWDG.
Overwatch.
Like, if they just make the top teams play each other all the time, would you really rather watch Twisted Minds versus Quick? You know?
Thanks for the
like,
8 months. Thank you,
or
bro. Welcome back.
should we make Crazy Raccoon, T1 Zeta, and WAE just have another fucking fight, will you?
I support putting Crazy Raccoon and T1 in a cage and making them fight for our amusement.
Yeah. It's like a coliseum. You don't want to see a skinny, frail man fight a lion. You want to see lions fight each other.
All right. Crazy Raccoon are officially good for a map. 15-minute break. 15-minute break right now would be insane, right?
Craig. I actually can't do that.
Because I'm seeing a defense Lucio Bap Zarya, and I'm thinking we're good for a map 5 here, where the scoreline is 2-2. Like, we're so good for that, right?
Yeah, it's really on.
I think Winston and a Wu Yang would be an absolute treat into that comp. I think that the ball is surprisingly hard into like the BAP Cass Zarya stuff. But, geez, like it's first point of this map. You can really play the wheel there, surely. Yeah, this
It's
is
really
best
good
of
on
seven,
second.
this is
It's
first
really good
point.
on all the points, I think, actually. Like, maybe defense is a bit more awkward, but I think it's really defense first point more awkward than anything else. Yeah, and yes, it
T1
is
wins.
first to 4.
T1 wins every time except when it matters most. T1 is power scaling throughout the year. They literally, it's like
They're
people
getting
seem to
closer
forget that
every
at the beginning of the
stage.
year,
Yeah.
like Opener was on that fucking roster. Like, was that at the start of this year? Or was that last
Yeah,
year?
it was.
It was this
yeah.
year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like in stage 1, like that team had fucking Opener. Like, how far have they come? From Opener in stage 1 to 3rd place EWC.
4th.
3rd, 4th place at EWC. 3rd
Literally
place at
4th.
Twisted Minds. Yeah.
Put the record for Romans famously watch for lion, kill the skinny guy. Wouldn't they normally fight a gladiator? Would you? What was the
No,
lion
the-
used
the-
more as
the
like
vast
a
major-
kill
the
punishment,
vast majority-
like kill criminals
No, the
type thing? I'll go on.
Vast majority of what happened in the Colosseum was just absolute violent exploitation. Just it wasn't like an honorable duel taking place over and over again. You know, it was just like
It was-
like
They actually-
spamming and
It was Twisted Minds versus
malnourished
Quick.
people and shit. Yeah, it was actually. Yeah.
Oh,
It was like I think it was like tourist traps and shit too. Like they'd have like exotic animal 1 versus exotic animal 2, and one exotic animal looks big, so everyone will bet on it. So all the tourists will bet on big exotic animal, and then exotic animal 2 is actually just like 90-10 in the matchup. You know what I mean? Just like impossible to lose situation. And so all the Romans would scam the tourists.
because
with
they
that,
never.
you know,
Because
like-
of course they never would have seen the animals before, would they? So when you see like a big
Exactly.
old, you see a
They
big old
couldn't Google
buffalo,
it.
and you'll be like, "This guy's gonna fuck some stuff up, right? What's
Like,
this?
holy
This
shit.
dog like, oh, what is it? Some tiny wolf? This guy's gonna get
Hello,
fucked
Finn.
up by the buffalo." And then, little did you know, the wolf was actually a wolf in wolf clothing.
If I could pay to watch 2 exotic animals fight, still I would. I mean, genuinely, like extinction and shit be damned. Like we
you,
gotta
Mother
bring back the
950 for the
Colosseum.
prime.
Like we gotta bring back whatever the fuck they were doing in the Colosseum back.
You know,
in the,
wait,
in the
because
good old days.
There's certain animals, right? There's certain animals that have to be cold, right? To balance the ecosystem. In like different countries, you'll get different things where there's like essentially a legal hunting season. Could we not combine those from different regions and get the animals we need to cull in, say, the UK and Australia and America and put them into some kind of gladiatorial situation?
Like kangaroos, like we put
Yeah, so what-
kangaroos happens on like
Oh,
cattle
kangaroos
stations
would be
and
so.
stuff, like
Oh wait, kangaroos would be such good tourist bait for the Romans. No, like
I could
Do you
I could
think- oh my
scam the
God.
fuck
Yeah.
out of someone from like genuinely like some tourist from Asia is going to get scammed like crazy. They see a big muscular kangaroo versus something with like horns or actually let's bring this shit back. Like this is so on right now. Like we're bringing back the Colosseum.
we're bringing back the Colosseum. Is this animal
Yeah.
abuse? No, we need to cull the animals, so they might as
Yeah,
well fight to the
right.
death.
It's
not
a
like we're
product of
sit-
necessity, is what it is.
It's not like we're sitting here shocking a dog or something.
Hunter might be right about now, the 15-minute break. I mean, it feels that way, right? I mean, it
We
says
get a lot of
arriving
crowd
now, but it's
shots.
also a Saturday night. So, like, how do I know whether this guy's parked out the front of my house? Noradrenaline has typed in the chat. Bears overperform due to the thick skulls in Apex Predator fights. You see, these are the little tidbits of knowledge that the average Joe would not know. Did I thank you, Frankie Bro AG, for the 8 months? 5 minutes ago? I don't even remember. Welcome back if I didn't. I don't know. I feel like Big Bog and Frankie Bro AG. I feel like I forget whether I thanked you both. Anyway, food sip. You're in charge, Xavier.
All right, we'll go back to the animal gladiatorial thing. But wouldn't they need a quick and painful death? Well, I would wager a kangaroo probably could give quite a few of these animals a quick and painless death. The painless is probably in inverted commas. there's a few teething issues to get past, but we'll get a legal team on it. I want to see it. I feel like Hunter would win. Imagine seeing a giraffe. Yeah, I feel like giraffe would be classic bait, right? Because people would see the giraffe. If you've never seen a giraffe before, you'd be convinced that giraffe would win the fight, right? But in reality, I imagine the giraffe was actually pretty wank, right? Like, what can a giraffe do? I imagine they got a pretty good kick, but after that, I don't know. They feel too slender. Like, if you know nothing about giraffes, you would 100% overrate giraffes. Yeah, I've seen giraffes fight where they smack each other's necks, but the problem is that only works in a giraffe in like a mirror matchup, right? In a giraffe mirror matchup, the neck swing is good. But if you're fighting, say, like a wolf or a hyena or a lion, you can't use your neck because you're simply too tall. Anyway, I guess in the spirit of Junkertown, we'll focus on the Junkertown itself. It's going to be Anna Wuyang Ball as well. I've accidentally ruined the sound for you. There we go. Now, it's going to be Zarya from Crazy Raccoon here on the defense. But this feels like it's going to be quite difficult here for Crazy Raccoon. Can they close the distance? Maybe you need a lot from Heesang in this. Bubble timings from Max to support him. Maybe just to take Maka and Lee Soo-min out of the game. If this aid Maka, Lee Soo-min sort of trio from WAE, if they can have space, like they kind of are right now with this coast swing, they will be able to take over. You can see Heesang can't quite get in position. Aggressive swing from Lip, gets a bubble as well. They're trying to bubble Lip into a lot of his aggressive positions. He has gone so deep right now, Lip. They have to come save him. Lamp to save him too. They are throwing everything at Lip to try and just help shut down all this play from WAE. But it works. They keep pushing with Lip here, and the aggression from Crazy Raccoon pays off. Charon will be playing clean up there too for him, and they can go back, make sure this payload doesn't move as well. Really strong. Really strong start from Crazy Raccoon. A bit unorthodox having to play this on such an open point versus the composition of WAE. But they're just being super aggressive with Lip. Support him around everywhere and see if he can shut down the threats. The best way to counter a dive often is to shut down that dive before it begins. You can see Aid and Heesang are caught in a bit of a 1v1 duel behind here, but this is going to leave Sunjin a little bit unchecked now to get onto the backline. He's right behind this Baptiste, but Charon's done a good job marking it, forced him back as well. And no inroads just yet for WAE. You see Maka maybe looking for a nade timing. Heesang and Aid are still having their own 1v1. Slam comes through. This time Lip cannot receive on the pocket. Charon dies as well. Shu's going to take the duel, loses it to Lee Soo-min, and Max is going to die on point. And the recontest is going to be very strained here for Crazy Raccoon.
I feel like it's almost impossible unless Heesang can absolutely turn water to wine with the stall, and I just don't think they're even going to go for it, right? Back spawn for more members of Crazy Raccoon. Cap goes through, and WAE, they come into second point with a huge old bank to spare. Milgara is actually going to swap straight over to the Winston. Sick of the ball, without the big open space of the first point. Seems very, very sensible. Sonjin's traded 1-for-1. Bowler comes out, actually connects with the bubble rather than the player. And Heesang finds a second kill. Pulse bomb onto Lee Soo-min. Aid's going to go down, God only knows how, to Max on the Tsar. And WAE, they're not going to get much of anything. Widow swap in spawn from Sonjin. See if he can find anything with that one. He's grappled out, but no kill converted. And WAE, back to the drawing board. They've actually burned both of their frontline ultimates on this attempt, and they've gotten nothing for it, really.
Yeah, really strong performance from Heesang. Into this type of composition, you need a lot from Heesang here. The way Crazy Raccoon are playing as well, a lot of these bubbles for Lamp, everything's actually being used to support Lip rather than Heesang in a lot of these situations. So Heesang's having to play an independent role, and he has to keep threatening this WAE backline. Otherwise, there's just too much utility, too much power from that backline. But for now, that backline does have the ultimates, which means these next dives are going to be turbocharged by Maka and Lee Soo-min. They don't know. Oh my god, he's got through for free.
I mean, he's gotten through for free, but his Freya's already dead. So, I mean, he gets this flank. He's got a good position, but Lee Soo-min's being bullied all the way out. He's up top. Charon face-to-face. Oh, my God. Dancing with death is an understatement, but no follow-up from anybody, really, as Milgara just got pushed inside. And it feels like all of that flanking, it was very much for naught. Just a good response from Crazy Raccoon, and now they've got 5 ultis to deal with. So, WAE really struggling here. They're yet to use a support ultimate, right?
Yeah, no, they really need to just... the option here for WAE is they just need to use, I think both need support ultimates, try and cost Crazy Raccoon as much as possible. If you force the grab and the beat, those are the 2 key ones to get out of Crazy Raccoon, and then they'll maybe have a later power swing here. In general, Crazy Raccoon, not very strong ults here. We see the jump goes up, Tidal Blast onto Milgari, mainly just to keep him alive here, actually. Jumps back, does actually kill Lip with the stun. The lamp was used there, but not enough to save Lip. Now a big opening for him. You can see Max pushing forward, but doesn't have the range. Comes back to get that beat as they run onto the backline. Defensive nano onto Lee Soo-min. Window comes out as well. Bubble to try and go through that one. Lee Soo-min battling away. Shu's taken care of here, but Pocket is insane. They are grabbed. They do manage to find a few trades. Max goes down. It's just Aid standing alive. Lip is respawning, yeah. But Cart will move, but Lip can poke back.
I mean, Lip's right here. He can contest 8. He hits the headshot immediately, and 8 has to tuck tail and run. So Crazy Raccoon, I mean, they're holding on for the moment. WAE, if they can get back into this one, maybe Milgara can get up above, stop some of this push. But already, all of Crazy Raccoon are back.
Shoot.
And Sonjin, he's been picked in the window. No way.
Wait,
Lip gets traded out. Lee Soo-min doing God's work. Shu beaming at Milgara. Milgara's 90%. Oh my God, Shu does so much damage on the teast. Show up on his screen and he will take you for a ride. But Aids found the kill onto Heesang. Absolutely critical. Wide swing. Bowler actually does go wide completely. Doesn't convert a kill. Milgara jumps top, gets booped. Pulse goes wide for Sonjin as well. And Crazy Raccoon, they've stolen this kite away. We're in a really good position to potentially kill the recontest, but there is a chance for a recontest.
They're going bottom for it now, but Milgaru has this Primal, can just run into them. Look for this one. He drops the bubble on the choke. Eyes on Milgaru now. Primal is coming out. Tidal Blast first onto him. Looking for that stun. Looking for it. Gets it. Now the Primal as well. They're going to get grouped up here. Shu goes down. Max goes down. And Milgaru converts this one. No problem at all. Did you say he was getting a plate? Milgaru's going to jump forward, look for a little bit more as well. Nothing doing just yet, but actually, no, they're going to get a late kill onto Lip for what that's worth. Now, Aid onto the high ground, trying to help clear out Heesang as well, but the payload will keep rolling for free here. WAE, though, they need to wait for this next nano turn.
Next nano turn will be massive if they can throw it out onto Milgaru. Currently, they've only used one nano on the map, and it was used defensively to save Lee Soo-min. At least for a time. Max up top, bullying Aid back, but Milgaru has found Shu. How have you done that then? Aid, under all the pressure in the world, will go down. Lee Soo-min with the Guardian Wave to push people back, but this beat push is just too good for Crazy Raccoon. They drop the beat, and 4v5 they push in oh so deep. Lip is traded out. He's made the swap over to Big Reaps, but I reckon I wouldn't be surprised to see Milgaru stick to Winston once again, because there's a nano turn online now, and he can layer that into a Primal. So Lip, I mean, he's got to be careful not to be jumped over. Max is actually taking heaps of damage up in main. Bubbles are down. Bowler's out up top. Aid's found Shu. Aid is an absolute demon on the Freya. And he's just blasted Crazy Raccoon back from this choke. All it costs of Bowler and suddenly WAE, pole position, not only for a fight, but for the whole map.
Yeah, that was the best part of the map for Crazy Raccoon to defend as well. When it's a nice tight choke and it's difficult for WAE's backline to get space, but now WAE's backline have space and they have nano. TP onto the high ground, but Aid will deal with that, no problem. Looking for the DPS now, but now, look going forward, Milgaru's got that nano on him. Pulse Bomb has traded Lee Soo-min in the back. So WAE, I don't know if they're going to want to invest more into this. They're just fighting it out on point for now, slowing it down, seeing if another pick will come their way.
Looking for a pick at the moment, but Mac is down. Aid finds the trade onto Shu, but Milgaru, he's so low. Needs all the... Lee Soo-min! He's done it! He's traded Max. He's about to have the Tidal Blast. Aid goes down to Lip up top, but Lee Soo-min's found another one. Milgaru has the Primal Rage, but he's face to face with a Reaper. I'm not sure that he wants to commit here. Sonjin down below, getting reaped, but now Lip, he's on the run. So it's entirely doable for WAE. Primal Rage comes out. Lip is thrown into the open. He drops the spin. No kill from that one. Bubble to save him. So that might not be happening. Tidal Blast onto Sonjin now. He's in deep. He stomps Churong, but doesn't find the kill. The grab is so good from Max. Now he rocket jumps up onto the high ground. And WAE, it's final fight. The sleep is out. But where are the kills? Max is snoozing. Who's touching?
Aid is dead. The backline are on the run. Sonjin, Milgaru respawning. They're going to try and rotate around and get on point, but they are stuck in now. Milgaru is there. Wave comes through, but they need kills. They need more damage. They are struggling. Sleep onto the backline on Heesang, but they can't even get the kill, and I think Crazy Raccoon should be good for the hold here.
I'm imagining a burger right now.
A burger or a sandwich?
Burger.
Oh. Hold on. I need to run and get cough syrup. I'm dying. Oh.
Someone else is in charge. I'm not talking. Good. I think I just... I bit my lip. I think I just got some on my pants. I made a mess of my trousers. Oh no!
What's wrong?
I've made a mess of my trousers.
Oh.
Wearing my
You
white
really do like
tracksuit
Overwatch.
I want to be with XXX Tentacion. No, Fiddy, no!
Gonna be
Thank you,
nodding with
Folly.
all this cough syrup. I mean, cough syrup tastes so good. Honestly.
Glad somebody gets it.
Might just start putting it in all... lean? Yeah, what do they call it? Like purple drank? Maybe that's for future. Maybe I'll get some of that going for the stream tonight.
After you're done with the cough syrup, can you just talk? Because this burger is like so Moorish right now. I don't know if I can put it down.
Alright, Recall's going to be forced out from Heesang as he dies for the backline here. Milgara is playing Ramatra as Max has possibly the best burger of his life. Going to be getting it up to this corner for free. Aid will take a bit of damage but force back. Heesang has found his way onto the flank but needs to go pick up a Mega. Lip is on Reaper right now. He's going to TP into the backline really aggressively, looking for that Wu Yang. Can't find it. Unraised commits for the kill, but Lee Min and AD with that. The lamp is late from Shu. Was a difficult attempt from downtown. Somehow, actually, Trong survives all of that. But either way, Crazy Raccoon may have to take a back step. Still eating?
I just can't stop. I can stop if you'd like.
No, it's alright. I got it. It's going to be a peek through right-hand side for Max. Lip is now over onto Sojourn as well after the Reaper misadventures. Very difficult map to play Reaper on, especially in his first point. But Sojourn, not so hard. He's going to win that duel with Sunjun on the left-hand side, and now he looks to peek through more as well. Heesang threatening from the back, and all of a sudden, WAE have found themselves trapped, encircled, and Milgara is going to try and turn us into a flank, but that means his backline do not have a whole lot of protection. Heesang can close the distance and nearly has a pulse bomb. Bubble through now, pressure onto Aid. They pocket Aid through all of that, but they have to re-peak eventually, and Milgaro is stranded behind him. Aid with a crazy aggressive swing, goes for Bowler, forces for Lamp out here, drops down to try and fight Charong as well. Doesn't work out, and Lip is just finding the kills through all of this as well. Milgaro has anchored point, but it is not going to go anywhere here. Crazy Raccoon will get first point.
Pretty rapid first cap for Crazy Raccoon in the end. As soon as Lip got over to the Surgeon, really a different situation for WAE. Now, Aid, I mean, he's going to have to do God's work here on second point. I think these double hit scan compositions that WAE have been playing, I mean, they had some legs when there was no flanker pressure, but it's not so much the case here on second point of Junkertown. I feel like it's an absolute playground for Heesung. It's going to be really hard for WAE to play without a Tracer. Sonja needs to dump this overclock and get back over to a Tracer to match. Overclock comes out early from Sonjin, actually. They're going to swing out in the open. Shu's had his lamp force, but there's no targets here for Sonjin. Triple blink pulse feels overly optimistic there from Heesung. And WAE, they might just have a foothold back into this one. Crazy Raccoon are currently pushing the cut. Lee Min up top, and WAE just get to hold on to the strongest positions. Very important that they block the Tracer here, though.
You see Lip throwing that disruptor shot up. Shu's going to have a peek as well. Beat comes through. Shu doesn't get that one. They are all in defensive now. Onto Sunjun to keep him alive. Heesang has used his beat to get onto the backline, but finds no kills. Charong has gone deep with this beat push, but it's the defensive nano that comes out on top. That's 2 kills now for WAE and a great chance to stabilize.
Yeah, they stabilize now. Lip falls. Max soon to follow. Careful, Aid. Dancing with death there a little bit. Will survive on 30 HP. Very dangerous stuff, but they get it over the line. Next turn, Crazy Raccoon still have some of their best ultimates. The clock for Lip is absolutely deadly up on the high ground. And of course, grab from Max. It's repeatedly been used to counter out deep pushes for WAE. Max contesting the Tracer in the back, though. Hits the first shot. Doesn't even force Heesang to go take the pack, though. I'm going to pick up this burger again.
Oh my god, is this still the first burger as well? What's the size of these burgers?
It's the one with the fried chicken, so it's like, I want to eat it before it goes to,
you don't start with a fried chicken one. I feel like the fried chicken is the finisher. But anyway, overclock from Lip comes through. Sunjun is going to take an immediate death to that one from Lip. Now he has the high ground position. Annihilation on Max on point. Mac is going to peek, goes for a sleep, misses that one though, and Charong will swiftly punish him. Now the Graph comes out and there's a window on the high ground. But Graph didn't actually find all that much in the end, but they already have the opening picks. They're trying to play in the back here, but Lip will clean everything up. The payload has moved significantly through all of this as well, so that'll be second point for Crazy Raccoon as well.
Yeah, it's really tough not getting a recontest fight here. Suddenly you're staring down the barrel of a 4-minute time back and you did not even full cap the map. So looking a little bit worse for WAE now, WAE, as they need to step back in and they need a win on the board ASAP. Aid has consistently delivered those wins in these moments. When they're down on their luck, the Freya God delivers. He's swinging wide now. But up top, a bubble onto Heesang as he pushes deep, begins to contest. No kills converted for either side. Nade splashes onto Cart, Max, Lip and Chirong, all purpled up, but the Cart just keeps on rolling. And the Freya God, he's not feeling very generous at the moment. He's not giving a whole lot of anything. Up top, Heesang goes for the pulse of his life, comes away with nothing, but Milgaru starts to receive back shots, so he is forced to run all the way back. Nade forces the recall, but Bowler goes wide again, and WAE, they're just in free fall right now, no control of the payload.
Still walking forward. Lip's going to swing as well. Wins that duel. Does get traded for 8, actually. So, net score, draw. Now they're swinging as well. Max is trying to back it up to the choke as Lee Soo-min has dominated on the high ground. And they can stabilize off that. Don't actually cost him any ults either way. So, again, in theory, WAE's comp thrives when it has space. You've seen that angle Lee Soo-min has. Mac will be getting round to the high ground as well. Once they're on the high ground with aid, this is where their comp's at the most powerful. Guardian WAE from the top rope to keep Milgaru tapped up. Now he's going to pop the form as well, but actually it's a rotation coming through top left for Max, and he's managed to get up top here. Thank you, Night Hooker, for the prime.
Oh, one bite to win, genuinely, but I'll hold. Heesang goes down to Lee Soo-min early on in the piece. Rotation for Crazy Raccoon doesn't find them much of anything, and now they're just trying to kite this one out. Shu getting bopped around, but it is just Max left standing on the stairwell. They want to force him back, but it's hard to get that double angle with Lip holding the opposite side. Lots of control from Crazy Raccoon. Sonjin goes deep, will just fall over to Lip, who hits the shot. Milgaru's all over Shu like a bad smell, but the lamp timing is unreal. The bubble timing is better. Annihilation, lay it in. Finds a crucial trade onto Shu there. Would be nice if he could get one more, but he gets, now only gets the one. And WAE now on their last leg, on the run. Heesang can't finish the kill. Max is pushing deep to try and find something, but he's very low. He needs to be careful.
Overclock now to deal with Lee Soo-min. He's trying to find it there, but Lee Soo-min has got away with this. Or he's going to die now eventually. Late death for Lee Soo-min, but WAE have found a way to stabilize. But Max is about to have the grab. It's a grab pulse combo if they want it. But Maka has absolutely smoked Chirong in this duel now on the inside. Important win for WAE, and they might be able to stabilize off the back of it. Aid's going to find a second kill as well. They have to keep getting the touch here. Heesang's going to force it through. Milgaru has gone down. Grab comes out. Max thinks he can win it. Lips found another kill. Sunjin's so low on the point. Maka has to drop onto it as well. He's so low. The nade is perfect though. Lee Soo-min and Maka, they hold.
They can't do it with Max in. Come on now. The supports, the two backline flex support gods get it done in the end. Max, he's committed to the clutch. And once again proving that he is the most auraless member of Crazy Raccoon, he has thrown their chances at victory. Crazy Raccoon suddenly have 0 ultimates in the bank and a horrific position. A Reaper swap out from Lip. Heesang wriggling around on the flank. Max has already taken top, but Aid is on his case. Bolts connect. 60 charge and a dream is all Max has to deal with right now. Lip dueling with Sonjin. Shu low ground as well. But again, WAE need to be very concerned with the point touch here. Aid goes for a couple of bolts in the back, does not convert the kill.
Yeah, he's all the way behind actually here, a little bit far away from Pocket here. He's out to 80 HP, but he trusts his team. But now Heesang is on the back. Aid needs more. The defensive nano comes in as well. Now he's onto the back. The pulse bomb connects as well. He's on the chase, and WAE, they will get the hold of this. The nano advantage is too much. Aid plays aggressively, helps confirm that second kill as well. And there's 10 seconds left. Max is going to go over to Ramatcha. There is a beat push here. The plot armor. There's a few bits of it hanging on right now, but a bowler early tidal blast available from Lee Soo-min soon. Sun's just going to smoke. Heesang there, no touch, and WAE will seal it.
Burger number 1 done. Burger number 2, let's tap in on that.
We grilling it.
Why go Ram? It's Max. He has no aura.
That's 2-2 as well.
Yep.
Unless your name's Junbin, in which case, as far as you're concerned, everything's going fine in the series and you've not lost a map.
It's painkiller theory. It's like when your team wins a 2-1 series and you tweet 2-0 bracket my maps. Right now, Jumbin's got that painkiller mindset. Alright, everybody step into the dojo, drop a play. It's time. Max doesn't belong on this team. I don't know about that. He's just auraless, that's all.
I mean, to be fair, actually, like, they're also just, like, the comp Crazy Raccoon played on that map, I'm really surprised they're playing that comp on that map. I think it's really tough.
Thought they would have left Jumbin in, to be honest. But they're just trying to give Max his reps.
Where's Chris? I mean, we are well and truly in tennis theory.
He's gonna write tennis now. You know
He's written
there.
tennis. Yeah. Oh, reliable. All right, I need some more water. And don't worry, Chris, I'm keeping this water warm as well, out of respect.
Why did I get 3 of these? Like, 2 was enough. One for later. You're right, Cruz. You're right. Mikey, you're full, not off to a very good start. Looks like you're actually pretty close to last. Walrus, facts don't feel, our feelings don't care about the facts. And the fact of the matter is, when Max goes in, they lose more often. Some people may say it's because Jumbin is a hard carry leader and makes lots of plans and carries the team in many ways, not just with his gameplay. But I'm just here for the agenda. What makes a good ball map? Lots of accessible mega health packs, lots of flank routes for the ball to take. Sometimes it helps if it's a bad map, if it's a big open map, because on the big open map sometimes it can be really hard to play tanks that get poked a lot on like the long stretch. But yeah. Bad space for Winston makes a good ball map too. The kangaroo. How did I choose the worst marble for this race? How's about I skip over to Simpson Shoes, Mr. JD Vance, and watch him come second? Hello, Nico Twitch Sam. Your ball was cursed by Max. Yeah, I mean, it became immediately impossible for your marble to win when you said that if your marble wins, Max will gain aura. Is this first to 4? Yes, it is. We're in for a long night of Overwatch. A long, long ad-break-filled night. Tap in. 60 seconds on the race. I'll spectate a marble once my hands are clean. I like that on the sofa.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Can't wait for OWCS Korea to be over today and for it to only be 30 minutes until EMEA because of the prod. Thank you, Craig. Nah.
Well, it's still map 1, isn't it? Yeah. That'll be a few hours.
No. I've heard 2 games, man. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Why are they playing in a different area this week? It's because we're playoffs, so we're at a different venue. Isn't this the same venue they're doing the Road to Korea on, or is this are we going to a third location?
It's a new venue for the last.
I don't understand your question.
This is a small venue. This is a small venue in Busan. The Road to Korea thing is like the most insanely oversized venue for the event ever.
Oh, really? Yeah, were they having problems selling
it has, like-
tickets or something? Did I swear
I don't
I
think
read
it's-
something like that.
I don't think it's actually like problems. It's just like, you know, it's like a venue that's it's like 3,000, 4,000
Oh,
people.
so yeah,
So,
it's not like low
and you can
attendance,
pick
it's
the seats.
just a huge venue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and they're advertising that there's like thousands of tickets available. You can just see it easily through the booking website. So it looks ridiculous, but like, you know, how are you selling 4,000 land seats?
This feels like Rage Bait Los Pelos.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's intended. So, WAE 1 versus actual best team, and now... No, I mean, Falcons have been in really bad form. Fighting versus Crazy Raccoon to qualify to the International. This isn't for the International yet. This is the stage before the International. Yeah, I think China was... The China venue, I forget what it's called, but it was... I think it was like 5,000. Are you Australia? From YouTube chat. I am not Australian, but my co-caster Matt, he is very much Australian. / Austrian / Italian. But Australian born and bred. Maybe not the bread part. I am not the continent of Australia. It's fair. The new NA highlights video is so good. Yeah, I feel like Celestial did a really good job. If anyone hasn't seen any of our highlights, we had 2 highlights packages for EMEA and North America come out yesterday from Rowan for EMEA and Celestial for North America. They're on the OWTV YouTube right now, and they're actually so fucking good. Really insane quality this week. So yeah, go check those out if you haven't already. If you want something to watch between the breaks, or you want something to watch before EMEA starts, I'd check those out. We've got more interviews coming out as well today from Willis, Wimone, and Ryan today as well. I'm from England. I was born in Kent, which is southeast, like below London, but I live in Nottingham, which is, well, it's in the Midlands, which is very much pretty central in the country.
Wow.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hey. Did you see
Hey.
you got? People are asking about the highlights. Did you see you got an appearance in the highlights?
Oh no.
A vocal appearance, not a gameplay appearance.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were talking about. Yeah, no, I didn't see that. What did I say?
It was when Vega booped Kuffer off the map.
Vega boop Kuffer off the map?
Yeah, on Suravasa. Like Kuffer primals and then boops off Infected, and then Vega gets the counter boop onto Kuffer, boops for primal off.
I'd probably been awake for too many hours, mate. In one ear and out the
I
other.
mean, I promise you, like a lot of these streams, we don't remember all the details, but there's video
Well, that's
evidence
what
that
I'm
it did
saying.
happen.
Yeah, I mean, there's tape of it, but that's the only way that I could be convinced that it occurred because I have no recollection.
And this is going to be so nice, though. Think when we're old and we have dementia, and then so much of our life is on tape, we can just, we can relive the glory days.
Your co-castor has a very weak accent. Request the Liverpool accent. Hunter, what are your comments on this? I saw this tweet and I thought it was quite funny. I hate to say that I enjoyed a fucking summon to tweet, but I thought this one was quite funny.
What was it?
It was just something infantilizing, he's saying.
Oh.
Yeah. Nothing new. He's just a cute little baby.
Why don't they ban ball
And he's
here? Have they
probably
banned it
like 22.
already? Oh no, they haven't, have they? I mean, I guess they want to play it as well.
Like...
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm like, what's the word? Extrapolating. Yeah, I feel like they'd probably rather play the ball as well. There's probably no version of this that actually feels better for him. In fact, the Sombra ban is probably the biggest difference, right? Because it means Aid doesn't have to play Sombra. He can play Freya, and Lip's actually going to mirror him on that. And actually, Ball versus Winston, with the Freyas in play, I think WAE's comp maybe looks a little bit better on paper.
Yeah, I think, you know, if we are reading the paper, I back away compositionally for sure. Lee Soo-min, he's already swung wide and taken quite a bit of damage, but just bolts connecting constantly. Unfortunately, can't hit the double bolt on Chirong, and he will survive. Lives to fight another day. WAE have car control early on. Lee Soo-min has to TP back as well. He will be completely contested out by Jumpin. But the car control is really good here for WAE for the moment. Roll up top. Milgar is looking for a slam. Another slam comes through. Bolts convert this time. Double bolt gets it done for Aid. And I mean, this play that they go for, the slam into the bolts, it's so good. Have to imagine Jumpin's going to square up in the mirror now after this one. But it's harder to play the Lucia Kira with the ball, perhaps.
Yeah, a little bit more difficult as well. It means they have to try and play a more aggressive style. They've actually lost Sunjin while they chase us down, and maybe crucially, Jumpin hasn't died. So he's not going to swap here, and he's actually going to start stalling out the point, and WAE have to take another fight, maybe even wait for Sunjin. If there's a timing to go, Crazy Raccoon could even maybe go early. But a goal for Crazy Raccoon has to be to get Jumpin atop this backline. If Lee Soo-min and Mak are allowed for space and time, they will take over. Great pocket onto A to live that first jump, but it means Crazy Raccoon have a bit more space, but he doesn't find it out. She's going to have to TP backwards as well, but with this advantage, WAE can keep pushing forward now as well. You can see a wide swing from Lee Soo-min, a slam from Milgaru, and they're getting it from both sides right now, Crazy Raccoon, and they are going to have to reset. And now Jumpin, it's an awkward swap timing, right? And it's close to Primal.
Yeah, it's brutal. Now they have to stick it, I'd say. Jumpin, 75%, no way he's deleting that much Primal to get on the wheel. And that could just be checkpoint conceded right now. The Crazy Raccoon Lucia Kiri comp, I mean, it's quite awkward. The only time that they've actually had any success is when they found what felt like a miracle trade. And Jumpin, he is blocking the checkpoint for the moment, but if he gets off for even a second, it'll go through. So there it is. WAE, they get checked. They haven't used a single ulti yet. Shooter's found a pre-fight pick on Lee Soo-min. Slam up onto lip from Milgaru. No kill conversion there. Pulse is optimistic, would be one way to describe that. And Sonjin's actually dead late. How have they done that?
It's criminal that they've got away with this. That was a 0 ult fight. Well, technically Sunjin's pulse bomb, if you can call that an ultimate. It's absolutely free for Crazy Raccoon. This is huge for them. Even if they concede a checkpoint, they've got a pretty reasonable chance to get one of their own as well. They've got that double support ult, and again, always talk about this when WAE play these sort of greedier backlines with more utility, more impact. What they need is space, and it's always hard to get that space on the retake. You can see Sunjin's had his recall forced early already, so now WAE very much on top of each other. A bit of minefield to walk out. Jumper's going to drop a defensive bubble and back jump as well, and Crazy Raccoon will just give a little bit of space and get an even bigger ult economy.
Bit of give, a little bit of take. Maka's just pre-fighted to absolutely nothing there. Bowler shot comes out now from Aid, but the beat from Chirong, Crazy Raccoon, they just roll right over WAE. What an absolute fumble for them. 2 in a row now where they've had a pretty reasonable old situation and they've just got nothing for it. Aid finds the very latest of trades onto Chirong, but Lucio is back rather fast. Milgar is trying to contest inside right now. Has a mega health pack to keep him healthy as well. Shouldn't be an immediate concession of the checkpoint, but the fact that Crazy Raccoon still have 4 in the tank is scary, to say the least.
Yeah, WAE can force the fight if they want. Maka's trying to swing onto the high ground now. You can see Lip has eyes on that. Kitsune rush from the top right. Water falling down to point as Lee Soo-min mirrors that one. Jumpin's going to pop the prime as well. Looking for the backline here. Foes for him. Defensive tidal blast from Maka to keep himself alive. But now Lee Soo-min, he's getting it instead. The chase is on. Lee Soo-min manages to TP away. Jumpin's got nothing out in his primal. That's double support ult trade, but Milgaru has died trying to keep the point contested. Now pushing for lead Crazy Raccoon. They're going to get it as well. They're going to have to wait for Milgaru WAE. And this is, they've been punished for their mistakes.
Yeah, 2 critical errors in a row for WAE, and now they really pay the price. Jumpin goes down, Milgaru cleans up everybody. Wow, unbelievable recontest there for WAE. Milgaru hits the fattest slam of his life, and Crazy Raccoon, they all fall down. They're all going to get close spawned though, so they are going to get to fight this one quick. This shouldn't be an immediate concession of the lead or anything like that. So, hang about. Sonjin's found his shot. What's that, a little 1 clip on the mega health pack side? Maybe assisted by Lee Soo-min. I shouldn't speak too soon about a 1 clip situation. Deep push now. Another Dreamer's pulse bomb for Sonjin. But they are going to get some meters on the board.
Sunjin and Heesang have only gone for the most ambitious attempts with their pulse bomb so far today. Gonna be a mine's advantage for Milgara with this player advantage. Jumpin is 1 HP as well. Bola around the corner as well. No kills, but they can get lead of this way. They still have that minefield as well. It's still gonna be an awkward fight, and Chorong's taking a lot of damage here as well, but Sunjin's died for it. 1-for-1 trade only, but Chorong, his spawn is closer. He also has skates. They're going to invest for minefield anyway. He sang on the back line. Pulse bomb nearly in hand, looking for his opportunity, but for now it's just harassment. Jumpin's committed his jump. They've lost Lip in all of this. Now trying to deal with this flank as well. Shoot, where is Shu? He's going to try and TP out now, but he's very low. Chance for go if they want. Milgara's going to swing through. He kills Shu as well, follows up on that. Shu punished for being so far forward and having to invest his cooldowns early. He sang will die on point, and Crazy Raccoon is just falling apart.
A very bizarre fight there for Crazy Raccoon. Shu seemed completely out of his element, just lost positionally so far forward. And in the back TP, it's an easy catch for Milgizzi. Now WAE, they get to swing back in. Tidal Blast, Kitsune Rush, both just around the corner. Heesang on the run. Sonjin pushing forward. Maka drops the Tidal Blast. Sonjin's pushing deep for it. Hits the stomp on Chorong. Adjusts, takes him down. Shu's fallen to Milgara again. Heesang hits the pulse. Ambition pays DVDs. Bowler shot is out for Lip, but it catches nothing at all. Jumpin, he's 99 on the primal. He rips it, but he's got no target. He can't chase for a kill here. He jumps over to the payload now. There's still meters going this whole time. And WAE have robbed the bank. Lip's on Sojin now. Bubble toss.
Yeah, swap comes through. The Bola goes way wide from Aid, but they have the lead and plenty to spare. Lee Sumin has the Kitsune Rush if they want to keep fighting as well. Chorong has invested the beat for this as well. Aid is all alone, slightly different kite direction, so the beat will convert into a fight win for Crazy Raccoon. But the bank's now empty, and they have so far to come back from.
Oh, wow. Good swing back for Crazy Raccoon to get back into it. They needed the beat in the end to do it. So WAE, they've got to be pleased. They've got huge bank for the recontest. And they all have close spawns too. Crazy Raccoon, how can they even win this next turn? It's just going to have to be a John Sojin pick. It's going to have to be some sort of miracle in the neutral yet again. Because WAE, really, with the ultimates that they have at their disposal, should be a walk in the park for them. You can see Aid playing far back up on the skybox right now, bolting out onto Lip. Flank for Lee Sumin as well, forces Lip back. Now that Lip's got no slide, he won't be perked up. More pressure elsewhere on the map. Somehow Chorong goes down. Jumpin is just 1 versus 1. Slam goes wide for Milgizzi, actually. They can't convert the kill just yet, but Shu was actually very, very low. Lee Sumin gets on top of Milgara, but Milgara will be traded out. Maka finds another kill. Would be nice if WAE was pushing the cart throughout this scrap, but they've only just now started to do so. Important that they kill Jumpin here. If Jumpin gets to live, it'd be a bit of a shame. Where is he? He's jumping back to their spawn.
Jumpin is so far behind.
Oh, come on, Sonjin.
He's going to miss the pulse bomb attempt. He used recall for that as well, so now he has to back it up. Jumbin's still behind, actually. He's fighting people here. Milgara is fighting Jumbin right now. They can, I swear they can just go turn around and kill Jumbin at a certain point if they want here. But they're going to stay fight forward. Chorong has to get Suzu out of all of that damage. Both teams going to regroup, but Lip doesn't survive for rotation. And the payload's moved away here. Lee Sumin's stolen it a little bit. Really ugly fight for Crazy Raccoon. They have the Kitsune Rush, but they found 2 kills. Bola fails to come out from Aid as he goes through it, but the payload is still moving away despite all of this. So Crazy Raccoon will win the fight, but they primaled. They have to go get this cart back now. And this has brought WAE a good recontest with a big ult bank.
It's a massive card steal for Maka. The Bowler Jacks, it's something that, you know, really hurts to see. But WAE ultimately, they won that fight. Because now they all get another close respawn. Another crack at this one at very low cost. Lee Sumin's fighting the flank right now, dueling with Heesung, but no damage converted whatsoever. And Lee Sumin is just going to have to run out of that one. That's Suzu and TP burned. Maka in spawn. Minefield out for Milgara in the front. But no slam on that one, actually. He's just boxed up in the corner. Jumpin goes to counter jump. The bolts are just coming in hot and heavy from Aid downtown. WAE still have ultimates to burn into this one. Clock comes out from Lip as the first layer. Slam from Milgara goes wide. Tidal Blast onto Sonjin now that Maka's fallen. 1-for-1 trade. Aid will help the kill onto Milgara. 4v4 situation. Lee Sumin, he's got that Kitsune Rush. Doesn't want to dump it just yet. Jump is on. Suzu for the jump pack damage is perfect. Aid's got to be careful, but he will just slip over the top. And WAE, they've held on. Cart's pushing for Crazy Raccoon, but no close spawns yet.
Kitsune Rush available for Lee Sin-min, but Chorong is back with a beat available as well. 20 seconds left, and Chorong is looking for a timing to be aggressive. Recall's traded on point. Pressure, Kitsune Rush from the high ground. They're going to try and disengage. Heesang's found a pulse bomb kill as well, and they've held on to this beat the entire time, but pulse bomb from Sunjin is good, though. Equal trade, finally one of them needs connects. Now Chorong has the beat. It's overtime. He has no choice but to commit it for this fight here. Slam's going to come through from Milgaru. Nothing because of a bubble, though. Beat comes out now, catches everyone. Aid is trying to deep-peek. He's got a bowler after this. Milgaru can't get out, and now WAE, they might just try and back it up, reset this one.
They need to get out of dodge right now. Sonjin's in there, though. Jumbin's chasing him down. Lee Sin-min is staggered. Oh, no. Not like this way. 40 meters on the clock. A definite chance at a final fight. But wait, they've got nothing but this bowler shot. Primal Rage is just around the corner for Jumbin now. This is so clutchable for the team with more plot armor than anything we've ever seen before. Sonjin pushes deep. Recall Force doesn't get anything for it. Maka's primaled in the corner. Jumbin, he's done it. He's found the support pick. There's still 20 meters that need pushing. But Lee Sin-min's been taken down. Jumbin solo kill both supports. 10 meters on the clock now. Shu's got the Kitsune too. Milgaru, he needs to touch. He doesn't have the mines yet. How can they do it, Zabi?
A Kitsune Rush on point now from Shu. Milgaru still needs 11% for this. WAE are taking the fight 4v5. Aid needs value with this bowler. No choice now. Swings out for it. Connects it onto Shu, but it's all going to get Suzu'd off. Aid is in so deep. Lip takes that one down. Minefield is going to be available. Drops onto the point now, but they've already lost both their DPS. There it goes for third. And it's going to be Crazy Raccoon regaining the lead in this series. Against all odds, honestly. It was such a strong lead for WAE. It was such a good situation, and they just can't, even in these final fights, trades kill, you know? We see it so often on these push maps. If you're the team coming from a deficit, you just lose it to trades, even if you sort of technically win the fight, but just nothing. A tennis from Chris in chat as Crazy Raccoon just about hang on to their map pick there.
How do both supports die to Jumbin in that final turn? Like, how does that even happen?
I didn't like Maka just ends up in a room like by himself, you know, against the Primal, and it feels like
they have a bowler. Like they can fuck the Primaling Winston.
Yeah, like they just have the damage. They bowler at Winston, and maybe it doesn't kill Jumbin, but at least forces him to piss off, right? And then your backline survives, and then you take that fight, and then it's Mines versus Kitsune Rush, and it all feels a little bit. It's just a fight, you know, like pretty even, and you can win free trades.
Maka just starts in the room. Like he's just there, ready to be primaled indoors. It's like the most free kill ever for Jumbin. He's set up forward. Lee Sin-min's like just died. Like Lee Sin-min's been staggered, and Maka just walks up really close to the Winston. Just walks up into him. He gets primaled free of charge.
Yeah, I'm watching it again now.
And then Lee Sin-min as well. Like Lee Sin-min TP'd out of spawn, and he's just dead as well. Like just damaging on the side. Just 100-0 primal, no TP. Like, these are just game-losing deaths.
Yeah, and because of this, they can't even really take the fight, you know? Like, Sunjin has his recall burnt before the fight, so there's zero opportunity for a trade or even forcing the Kitsune Rush out, but, like, a fight before.
Yeah. Unreal, honestly. I don't know, the support's fucking threw that out of this world. As Maka died in the previous fight, when they're fighting up towards check.
It's a shame as well, because they're like... I feel like Maka and Lee Sin-min have actually had such a good series overall so far.
Heaps. But, yeah, some of these fights...
Oh, I think
it's a pulse there.
Yeah, like Maka's in spawn and Heesang's behind, and then Heesang just lands for pulse. Like, Sunjin trades it, but, yeah.
I don't know, like kiting out after the beat turn and just dying outrageously slowly. Like Lee Sin-min dies really late, and then Maka walks face to face with a Winston that has primal and dies. Yeah. Fucked.
It's stake theory, isn't it? Yeah.
Stake theory. Yum.
Yeah, it's Lee Sin-min's late death is actually so painful here as well, right? Because they clearly called for Kite ages ago.
Step back into the dojo. Play again. Or play. Depending on the inclination.
You have a carry out before, the one on the high ground.
Wow, we're really going through to like midnight, no doubt here.
It's like a combination of all the bad things, right? It's like they Kitsune rush aggressively, but at this moment in time, they Kitsune rushing aggressively, but Maka is actually currently fighting for his life in this 1v1. He's also losing his life in this 1v1. Sunjin has gone back to deal with the Tracer as well. So in this Kitsune rush push is actually, it's just Lee Sumin and Aid. I don't know where Milgaru is. Well, Milgaru's with him, but you can just see, like, the kite, this is why the kite feels so easy for Crazy Raccoon, because they are backstepping a Kitsune rush when it's just, it's a 4v3. And they already have, and they have, like, their Suzu, they have their back jump. They have all their shifts ready. So it's a really easy kite for Crazy Raccoon, and it's just no chase for WAE. And then from this point on...
the 4v4?
Which one?
Maka gets pulsed, Sonjin pulses Heesang, right?
Yeah.
Did someone else die? Like, Milgaru got like stuck inside, maybe? What happened here?
Yeah, Milgaru gets stuck inside, but I think this fight is already like... This just feels
like... Oh, it's because it was B. They kited the B.
Yeah, they kited B, and Milgaru just wasn't able to kite B. But I think it's reasonable that you have to trust your ball to try and find his own way to live in that situation.
At least Simin TP'd over to Aid or something, and he died that way, like he TP'd onto the Winston.
Yeah, because he's out in main, or like on the inside route, and then he must TP over to main. But as he TPs to main, Jumpin is on the chase there, so the chase onto Aid. I mean, to be fair, I feel like if Lee Sumin doesn't TP, Aid probably dies instead. Like they probably
Fishy,
lose,
I refuse to watch
they
China.
lose someone there either way.
I refuse to watch China unless it's the one CC versus Rock game that matters, which is I think tomorrow. The second place match for, well, I suppose, you know, the lower bracket final is the only
qualification spot. Yeah, the winner of that lower bracket final goes to Stockholm.
Yeah, bless you.
Thank you.
Match for Chinese Seed 2 is the one. Are you sure Weibo win? Ah, it's an IDQ message. Hunter, I swear if I could slap with a pre-roll, bruh. Dude, time. Can somebody gift time? The guy's just actually in the pits. Every time he opens the stream, he's getting pumped by ads, which is, you know, not something that everybody else isn't experiencing, but he makes a point of sooking about it every time. That was a wet ass sneeze. It did sound juicy, right? It sounded like it had some body to it.
And this won't shock you, but I've got tissue at the ready after the week I've had, so.
Yeah. Felix, thanks for the gift sub to Time. Welcome back, Time. Thank you, Felix. We're back. Time.
No.
Can you hear me, Time? Yeah, Time, mate. I don't have pre-rolls on. I'm just on 22.5. Like, that's all. you just can't escape them. I don't have pre-rolls, but I just have all the other ads.
Can we watch the China games on replay? Not after the Korea? No.
Right.
Just guys, please. If you've been here for the stream the whole day, you'll maybe understand where I'm coming from here. But I need people to stop asking me to do more work when I'm clearly ill.
You sound like shit, dude. Like, you genuinely sound fucking terrible.
I've been sick.
Like, when you're done with this, can you do like 5 other games like right after this?
Like guys, I'll pay you. This whole thing is a pay me scheme. This isn't there's no paid time off in streaming. And I've got the host tonight, you know? So it's like too good an opportunity to pass off to promote OWTV. So I'm pushing through. Can you cover my shift later? Yeah, cheers, Lemon. I'll get on that for you.
Jumpin is still in? Yeah, game's gone, mate.
Just ran out of max maps. This is my flu game moment. Thank you.
I guess I could put the marbles away. I guess.
Thanks, Mila. That does help. That does help.
A Crazy Raccoon losing? I mean, WAE have taken 2 maps, which is more than what we expected before. WAE are once again rolling out on the wheel, and Crazy Raccoon are once again rolling out on the Winston, which I think is really good for WAE, in all honesty. Reaper v Reaper as well. I think that the Reaper just works better versus the Winston, and Jumbin, I mean, he's just going to disappear. Maybe if he swaps over to the ball now, it's suddenly going to become hyper competitive. But WAE, I mean, great start for them.
Yeah, really great start for him. I was rewinding a bit, so we should do a sync check when his cap goes through as well right now. 1, 2,
1, 2,
3,
3.
4,
Yeah, it just works,
5.
mate.
Just works. Jumbin not making the swap though, but they will stay in this mirror here. So great start for them. And again, it's going to be Jumbin who's under the most scrutiny here. Similar to that Esperanza, which I know Crazy Raccoon did win in the end, but it's harder for the Winston to avoid some of these high damage tank busting DPS heroes. Jumbin though, not having too much problem now. He actually has isolated Maka, jumps onto the backline there as well. Now he's going to try force Sunjin out, and it looks like Crazy Raccoon have gained a lot of control. Ade is swinging back on the Reaper, but that is a Wraith form out, and the chase is on now. Heesang and Jumbin will snuff that one out, and they're just going to try and stall the point as long as they can here, WAE, but looks like a reset coming in, all things said and done.
Good looks here for Jumbin. Not going to be dissuaded by one death versus the Reaper. He's just going to adjust his style rather than his hero pick. Heesang right now in the wings gets pressured quite low indeed, but does manage to retain his recall for the fight proper. Pulse is out for Sonjin, but it's a dreamer's pulse. Pulse connects onto Milgaro, actually does the damage. Suzu's out from Lee Soo-min. Instant rush onto the objective. Chirong's very low, but he has lived, and Maka will not. So that's 2 first deaths in a row for Maka. Lee Soo-min still fighting though. Ade with the spin, takes down Shu. Overhealth transfer available for Lee Soo-min if he so desires. Tidal Blast comes out onto Jumbin, but no kill. Jumbin still doesn't have the Primal. Chirong's being hunted to the ends of the earth. You got to be careful. Jumbin, he's very close to that Primal Rage, and he can clutch fights with this one. Oh, doesn't get it. So that will be the cap going back to WAE.
Back in control now as we come down to final fight. Jumbin's about to have a Primal, Maka is about to have the Tidal Blast here. Slam comes through from Milgaro, and Jumbin has to bubble defensively on that. Suzu was out as well. Low on cooldowns, WAE, nearly with that Tidal Blast, but TP out from Ade for now. He's waiting on this next corner, and this gives Shu crucial time to get his Suzu back as well. Touch comes through from Jumbin. Scary drop from Lee Soo-min. He drops straight into Lip. That's an opening pick. Tidal Blast available onto Ade right now. Trying to hunt someone down, but Maka is in big trouble. There is a Winston all over him. Nowhere to go. Milgaro's trying to help it out, and it falls apart. Nothing out of that Tidal Blast turn from Ade, and they're going to have to play recontest. It's going to be a rushed one too.
Oh, the recontest is going to be so dicey for WAE. Sonjin and Maka so late to the party. Chirong up top, pole position. Who's first tap right now? Is it Milgizzi? Rolls on through, gets the first tap. TP into the backline, Ade. He was hitting some meat shots there, but no kill converted. Now he has to TP on for it. Chirong, so low, but Shu finds the kill. Ade, he greeds for the kill. Still, Chirong will go down in the end. It's a 4v4. It's loosely doable here for WAE, but Pulse goes wide yet again for Sonjin. Recall out for Heesang. The Primal Rage from Jumbin could just come up trumps, but he's ripped it and actually not immediately found a kill. Very doable once again for WAE, but there they go.
Well, they did Kitsune rush for it as well, actually. Yeah, as Pause comes out after that. So, yeah, Crazy Raccoon will win this fight in the end. Kitsune rush maybe feels like it leans on the expensive side here. Didn't need that one in the end. Jumbin was able to find a kill with that Primal, so again, it's close but no cigar from WAE, right? They're really competitive in a lot of these fights, but it's just a couple of small situations. Ade dying with Wraith, the fact that they just lost Lee Soo-min before the previous fight, or before the fight really started in the previous one as well. So just these small margins making all the difference in these like competitive dogfights.
I'm really hoping that this isn't a sensitivity-related pause. Otherwise, we're going to be here for another hour waiting, and then we're going to have to replay the first fight. Are you paying them to do this, Hunter? No, actually. We're starting to get to the point where I'm starting to experience bedtime theory, and we're in the first game. Like...
Are WAE actually good? Asks Boldcat. Yeah, they are really competitive in all of these. Honestly, should have won at Esperanza, and even the maps they've been losing, they've been in them, at least. So I think WAE are actually... You always talk about the fluctuating form of WAE, but they're on right now. Not enough to beat Crazy Raccoon, but obviously that's just, I think, somewhat the nature of like the power level between the two teams.
Getting unpaused going. WAE steak theory. Yum.
What's the burger status? We 2 burgers deep.
I ate 2 and I put the third one in the kitchen to cool down, and then it'll eventually transition to the fridge.
Or a breakfast burger.
Yeah, a little breakfast at 4 a.m. Longer stream equals more money for burgers. You're right, Slaughter Machine, but the thing is, like,
Whoa.
when I'm going to be streaming for, like, 80% of my awake hours, no matter what, over the course of this weekend, my, like, innate desire to get that extra hour in goes down quite a lot, Like, not going to say that I'm upset to get an extra hour of blasting 22.5 to asleep frog reviewers, but at the same time, like, I got a long weekend ahead of me, and I know that we're in the first game of the first day of said weekend. So, like, it's about pacing oneself.
Thank you, Sad Gay Panda, for the 5 gifted. Thank you very much. Welcome
Big
to the
ups.
new... Welcome, Axiom, Mijo de Cavallo, Skill Issue 1202, Matt, Chow, and No Bucks. Well, good news, No Bucks. You don't need any bucks, because Sad Gay Panda has sorted you out.
You need to ruin your sleep schedule early so you don't fall asleep tomorrow. Well, the thing is, because I didn't have any OWCS Japan or Pacific to watch this week, I've actually just been going to bed at 10 p.m. every day. Like, the real
that's
reason
nice.
that I've got, like, bedtime theory kicking my ass right now is because it's 9:46 p.m., which means that it's literally just been my bedtime for the past, like, week. So I'm just bedtime theory sleepy, Like, I just need to wake up for, like, 3 more hours. Bedtime is 15 minutes away. Like, yeah, exactly.
Seems hard to see how we get the rest of this series and the T1 versus Zeta match in the next 15 minutes.
I mean, I'll try my best. No worries, Dover. Help me understand what WAE needs to do / win so they can go to Stockholm. They need to place top 3 at the tournament that we're not currently watching. So right now we're watching a seeding tournament for the tournament that actually matters. If WAE wins one of the 2 games that they play here and next, if they win one of those 2, then they go straight to the top 4 bracket of that upcoming tournament. And then if they place top 3 out of 4 in the upcoming tournament, then they can go to Stockholm. Hopefully that explained it for you, but it just doesn't get any more simplified than that, and it's terrible. Like,
Yeah, but to be fair, the only downside of this format, I think, because I do enjoy that the quality of Overwatch games we get is good. And they have sort of convoluted enough stakes in all of it. Maybe Falcons have helped by going to lower bracket.
yeah.
But it would just be nicer if it was easier to explain. If it was just clarity. Are Korean tournament organizers just edges? Yes.
We're
Sounds
back.
like we're getting the unpause as well as we're going to get the tail end of this first point, which is already very heavily in Crazy Raccoon's favor. And there goes for Cap. If you remember as well, it was a late Kitsune Rush coming out from Shu, which means it was on the more expensive side for Crazy Raccoon, which means there is a swing turn here. There's a Kitsune Rush for Lee Soo Min a little bit before Crazy Raccoon get any of their support ults online. They will have that Tidal Blast, but Milgari can probably start in this fight with Mines if he want, force the objective, and then they have a Kitsune Rush to push any kills as well. So Crazy Raccoon might have to be a little bit slower on this fight unless Lip can find an opening.
Lamb is out early, but Lee Soo Min is just going to drop the Kitsune Rush. They're pushing for a kill, but this has come out well before the unlock, and Crazy Raccoon,
Mines too.
they've kited a lot of this out. It does look like Charong is quite committed. Pulse Bomb not having much luck, Sonvin, I'm afraid. Tidal Blast comes out now. Jumbin will not convert the kill, but he's saying will. Spin on the point from 8. It's 2 for 2 trades right now, but tank and double DPS for WAE. No Ealers in the mix. 8 actually TPs out, but will be hunted down by Isang. WAE not even going to get the cap off this one, as Isang just does it all. He hits the pulse, runs down Aid, and stops the cap going through. So WAE, that's 2, maybe even 3 ultimates. Did Milgari Minefield in that fight too?
He
or
did
was
right
that-
at the
was that on
start.
previous
Yeah, I
one?
think that's where it really fell apart for WAE. The fact they use Kitsune Rush and Minefield, they don't even get the flip off it. They don't find any kills off it, and now they're going to lose this cap with Sunjin sort of dying before what was really the sort of the second fight of this first point almost, but everyone was back. So this is going to be a costly one in terms of both ultimates and a costly one in terms of time for WAE. A bad start, but there is a Tidal Blast for Maka available. We've seen almost all of these go onto Sunjin so far, so going to be eyes on the backline here as Sunjin tries to open it up for them.
Aid right now pressing forward, looking for Lip. Hits a decent chunk of damage. TP's over to the side, but I think he wanted to TP onto the point rather than onto that pillar. Lee Soo-min goes down first. Aid actually has the Tidal Blast, but he's just running away with it. Can't find an engagement target, doesn't have the TP. Trades Churong? How's he done that? Might have had another TP online. Jumpin rips the Primal Rage to counter out the Pulse, and Aid and Maka are both gone down. So where's the foot in the door here for WAE? Because I'm not seeing it at the moment, as Jumpin is just tossing poor little Milgaru like a salad. All the way back to spawn you go.
All the way out now, and it's going to be one last recontest for WAE on this point. Also, remember, they are planning to keep themselves alive in this series and also in this tournament, but not the entire OWCS Korea. Sunjun's going to die as he goes for the touch. He actually didn't get the touch either, so real disaster for WAE. They were just about to have their ultimates online, and this is starting to look curtains. WAE now have to reverse sweep Atlas to keep themselves alive in this series.
Oh, goodness. Huge ask for WAE. Decent ults for the next turn. Maybe going to be tough for Jumbin, unless he can receive a Tidal Blast to bail him out here, but ultimately, WAE, big deficit to recover from. They get first point position, which is always nice, but they need to dial in on their ult timing. They've been using their ultimates before the cap even begins. This time, it does seem like they're waiting, a bit more patient, but Sonjun just goes down early with Heesang. Oh, trade! Lip is spitting, not for a win, but for something else entirely. Tidal Blast out onto Jumbin, stuns up Aid, but he doesn't die. Lee Soo-min's used the rush for this one, but WAE are going to take the flip.
Yeah, pretty ugly ult use all around as Jumbin's going to try and recontest. There's a Slam Blossom onto the backline here, and Aid is on the chase. He's got all of them there. Beautifully timed by WAE, and this is a clean fight win. Maybe the first time that they've really had on Atlas so far, and a strong start just when they need it most.
Well, I need to blame it.
Now, coming back, Jumbin is going to have the Primal. You're back?
Yeah, I'm back. It's PK fever season, dude. I'm so itchy all the time. Itch and sneeze and... Anyway, Sonjun, Pulse Bomb available. He's going to... Yeah, please, exclamation mark, scratch. Maka has a Tidal Blast in the pocket. Can throw it out onto one of his frontliners or bail out an out-of-position backline. A deep jump for Jumbin. Tidal Blast immediately onto 80. TP's backline, but the Suzu's good. Churong just gets absolutely taken for a ride, though, and it's only... Oh, come on, mate. Heesang was snapping ankles there, but he couldn't get it done in the end. Good God, it felt like he had unlimited blinks there, though. That was outrageous. Was it? What's going on?
Heesang dropping like 10 blinks in a row as Aid just gets all tied up trying to spin around and get that one. But it all works out in the end, and WAE do get themselves the point. They will have Minefield for this next one as well, as Milgaru just farming up the last little bit of that now. We'll be moving over here. Milgaru has the Minefield on this next engage if he wants to go for it. Jumbin has for Primal as for Tracer's battle out again. Heesang doesn't get to that mini actually, so has to recall, but now has a bit of distance between him and Sonjun. Jumping in, looking for a Primal. Aid has had his Wraith forced as well. Jumbin can chase if he wants. He's going to go for it as well. Bubble is out. Tries to predict the TP, but messes his jump up a little bit on the staircase, so he can't go for this one. Going to run into Maka. Messes this one up as well, playing around the jump pad. It's still on Maka off screen right now as the threat on the cap goes through. Jumping will knock that one off. Aid with the Blossom finds a trade kill in main, but Lee's going to trade it right back. And Lee Soo-min and Maka once again just getting having all sorts of problems against these primals.
Oh, man. Like, they've done it again. Maka dead 1v1 to the Winston, and Lee Soo-min TP's onto a fucking corpse to make sure that WAE can't clutch it out. Just give it up. Maka's 100 million miles away from the point. Just let him die. Just go win in the front at that point. But now, WAE have given away the first cap. They've spent ultimates to do it too. Aid invested the spin in that turn. And pre-fight pick on a Lip, massive. Lip's definitely getting a bit long in the tooth, you know? He's getting old. Lee Soo-min, really good angle right now, watching point. Crazy Raccoon trying to contest as best they can. Sonjun has just been on one today with the pulse bombs, but continue rush from Shu, another long in the tooth player perhaps, as they're just constantly at a deficit in this fight, and Crazy Raccoon, I don't think they can take it. WAE, get the cap back.
Yeah, Lip's going to die on point here. It has for Blossom, but won't invest that one as that would have been suicide. I wonder if some of the problem here for the backline is actually Aid's fault, as they look and get a lot of these late cleanup kills as well. Because I feel like on that previous occasion, Aid was going in aggressively, for one of these, like a Blossom play. Whereas, like, actually, in reality, the hero you want close to your backline in those situations is the Reaper, just to play bodyguard. So jumping and pop the Primal, but your supports can look after each other, and the Reaper can clear that Primal away, and then he can all go and take the fight and go for your Blossom turn. Anyway, Slam comes through from Milgaru. He nearly has a minefield for this next one, as it will be Tidal Blast versus Tidal Blast. Slight Blossom advantage for Lip as well. She was going to be forced to TP early as well. Guardian Wave out, Tidal Blast onto Aid as well. Looking for the stun, gets it. Charon Jax is his as well. Huge opening for Wave. A spin from Lip gets nothing, and Aid has done it all. And this time the Tidal Blast helps support him through this, and now all of a sudden they're hunting down for late kills on the Crazy Raccoon, and Jumbin's in a lot of trouble here at spawn actually. Hack to deny that slam now, and Milgar needs to be careful not to get punished himself, but Crazy Raccoon, they have to rush.
Touch is absolutely doomed. Lip gets booped onto the Mega Health Pack. Xavier comes in my ear, and WAE, they're so on for this. He's saying no recall on point. He will actually have blinks to fight with. It is a 5v5 on the objective right now. Jumbin comes in. Pulse Bomb, of course it goes wide for Sonjin. Primal Rage is out now for Jumbin, and Sonjin actually doesn't have those post-recall blinks. Mines are being swatted away on the objective right now. Tank hold for tank hold traded. Sonjin still being primaled. He will go down to Lip. And don't tell me Crazy Raccoon are going to clutch this one out too. Please, for the love of God. Aid's got another spin. He's inside the Kitsune Rush. TP's up top, chasing down Jumbin, but he's out of bullets. He needs more bullets. And WAE, they lost in the scrap. No.
It's a quick reset now as they have to rush it WAE. They have the Blossom only coming back, but Shuas for Kitsune Rush, and Maka is in big trouble at spawn. Milgar is trying to help him, but Jumbin is pushing for more. Slam onto Jumbin now. Pulse Bomb goes wide there from Heesang. They're going back to point. Sunjin has the touch, actually. He's threatening the flip. Lip will be able to contest, but now an opportunity for WAE to come back in. Yeah, he's pulled them all back. Lee Sumin's going to die to Heesang on the way through. Hack comes through. Now, Lip nearly has the EMP as well. They need a big Blossom right now from Aid, but he is fighting a Tracer. Heesang's going to get the mini and get away from that one. Need to find the timing here. Aid, Kitsune Rush out on point. Gonna TP onto point right now. He's popped Wraith as well. EMP over, but Aid didn't get caught by it, but Milgaru does. Sunjin's going to die. Aid has no choice. Can't even invest for Blossom there as well. Tidal Blast to get on, but the touch is not in time. And Crazy Raccoon win the series.
The clutch gene. Unbelievable. How do Crazy Raccoon recover from that? How do they manage?
They look dead to rights in spawn. Yeah, like
it's like 20% on the clock. They're getting spawn camped. Somebody has just died. Heesang gets the touch. Jumbin with the Primal Rage. Primal's Sonjin like twice. Swats the mines off the point as well. Clears the minefield on the objective. Like, just too much plot armor. Please stop moaning. What are you gonna do about it, IVQ?
Yeah, it's just so tough. Even that one in spawn, you know, where like Milgaru's so close to getting that early kill, and then just boops Lip onto the Mega Pack, and then Lip is all fine. And then ultimately what seals the fate in that final scrappy fight is that Lip has just been alive this entire time and has an EMP already. Oh.
Outrage. You reckon I can fit an entire ranked game in? I'm one ranked game off finishing my placements, and I feel like there's going to be like a really substantial break.
For sure.
Okay, let's do it. Let's get a ranked game in.
Player of the match. Jumbin.
What are you predicted?
Probably reasonable.
GM2.
Thought Heesang actually had a pretty good series as well. And there was a couple of moments on the Pharah on King's Row that just felt like super goofy. But I think, yeah, difference maker in a lot of these key ones on the Winston. Is there a chance WAE beats Zeta? Yeah, so obviously the place we are in the bracket now is that Crazy Raccoon go to the grand final. Everyone pretend to be shocked. WAE are going to go to the third place game, and then we're about to watch T1 versus Zeta Division next, and then the same will be true for them. Winner goes to play Crazy Raccoon, loser goes to play WAE, and those games will both be happening tomorrow as well, that grand final and third place match. So lots of good action still to come. And obviously, this is all to set up qualification for the tournament later in the month, in 2 weeks' time, I believe, if I got my dates right. And then that'll be the real high stakes, all the marbles, brightest lights of them all theory for who actually gets to go to Stockholm. And yes, I will be doing reruns after this one, so we'll finish the career action. We've obviously still got an entire series, a best of 7 to go, so we'll be here a while still. and then we'll rerun these games before we get the EMEA action as well. And I have to remember to do my fantasy changes, or I will be crying.
I reckon there's a very real chance that, like a very real chance that this Zeta T1 game is like a massive blowout.
And you know what? I think there's some cope for Zeta, right?
I mean, they've had their moments, right? But it doesn't feel like they're just getting weaker and weaker.
Yeah, I think like the overall is like the cope for Zeta isn't from their recent performances. I know they had a very good win over Onside where it looked really convincing, but it's Onside gaming, right? So it doesn't really prove anything. T1 a completely different kettle of fish in a completely different house. So I think the cope for Zeta here is, what if it is kind of just a RAM meta? Can they get that matchup? Because all of a sudden, if there's one hero Donghack, or one hero that is been common enough in the meta, and Donghack is a bit wanker, it is.
I just don't think it's true that it's a RAM meta. I think it's like one map.
The thing is, I think it's probably like a fair amount of maps, but a lot of these maps are Circuit Royale, King's Row, New Junk City, which is, yeah, so a lot of the maps are maps that aren't in the pool right now. So, like, Zeta will win King's Row or something, but that'll be it. But, like, that's for cope if you're Zeta Division, is that if you can force that matchup, if it's some type of RAM or ground tank matchup, I think Zeta do have the advantage. It's just how you get there. Or how you get there enough, I guess. How you get there enough to actually win a series.
Yeah, you just don't.
Yeah, so it means inevitably what they have to do is they have to try and win one of these brawl maps, essentially, which means they have to take Mag versus Donghack and a Winston or Ball Mirror and win, or they need to find like a Diva or Hazard solution with Bernard that can win. I mean, like, the Hazard Kiri Lucio into, say, a Winston, I don't think I really hate. But you maybe need to take Freya out of the equation or something for that. So there's ways, you know, we've always got to remember, like, Alfie and Pelican exist, right? So if they can force some kind of, like, Reaper Tracer type thing, there's advantages there for them as well. But,
Thank you for the 28 biddies, Seitu. Good night.
I've never seen a less clutch team than Zeta, and I have watched a lot of Chargers games. It can happen. And sometimes it keeps happening. For years at a time. What are Donghack's best tanks? Winston, Ball, Doomfist. Arissa is probably in there as well. Hazard, yeah.
It's like 5-6 tanks deep already.
It's as well. It's like 5 tanks before I even have to pause to think as well.
This boot perk is so insane. Look how far they fly.
Why stage gives off vibes of a fighting cage? Well, it's just because the audience is so high up, I think, probably compared to the others. It's got that sort of Colosseum vibe if the Colosseum was tiny and full of computers. Which, you know, we don't actually know it wasn't, because obviously we've only got a certain amount from archaeology.
Since the Library of Alexandria burned or whatever, we actually don't know what was inside.
It was what people aren't willing to accept about the Library of Alexandria is it was mostly a server farm.
They actually had generative AI back then too. Somebody burned down the servers because, you know, the Sam Altman of the time turned out to be a real piece of work.
Yeah, we're actually just coming back to that same type of, you know, time happens in cycles, so we're just coming back to that generative AI wave. That
we just need a little bit more compute, and I promise we'll cure cancer. Like, I know right now the best we can do is AI slop that can put you in blackface, but I swear we're this close to curing cancer with AI. We're so close. Like,
both paths are actually more interlinked than you'd know as well. Library of AI Alexandra. Yeah, people think it's Alexandra, but it's actually it's just a capital. It's a capital I. This is it, Max. This is our opportunity right now to segue into conspiracy streamers.
Is OWCS Korea done? No. One more game. I'm just
Halfway.
trying to fit a rank game in. But
Yeah, we're on a 10
there's only 10 minutes on that timer, plus walkouts, plus pre. I have time.
Yeah.
Can someone queue OS? I need a game. ZSR, you better be in the queues right now, dude. What's happening on my friends list right now?
My favourite part of ancient Roman culture is when they went to the Colosseum to watch 18 to 24-year-old Korean lads play Virtual Horse and Chariot on the Nvidia One graphics card. Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
They can't prove it didn't happen. Alright, I'm not trusting this. I think this is an advert for Busan, but I'm not trusting the music.
You got a copyrighted vibe?
Yeah, were you on the clean feed before it started? And it was just, they were just playing like music videos.
No.
I was like, yeah, they were just playing music videos. I was like, you have to be fucking joking, Craig. There's no way you have the copyright for all these songs. And there's no way you've approved my channels for them. Busan like the Overwatch map? Yeah, for one of the same.
Yeah, exactly. Why so little T1 votes? I don't know. The Pred whales just haven't tapped in yet.
Wild that the name in cities after maps. Esports is bigger in Korea than I realized. Exactly. Beer by the bridge?
I bet on the heavy side without realizing it was the Zeta side. FML? Oh, you fool. You absolute fool.
You and your
Points
sheep mentality.
Yeah. Fire sale on channel points right now. Where Preds? They're literally up right now. Like
Is this advert just about, this is just a massive, they keep pretending they're showing you food and other stuff, but they've also had like, they've had drinks and every day. This is just a big piss up. Did Jae-Hong play in the Colosseum as well? Yeah, like Jae-Hong was actually the last survivor of the old Colosseums. You know that film Gladiator?
I knew it was old, but
that was based on Jae-Hong's life. Was Hunter just reciting a spell? It did sound like it as a little bit, yeah. Will there be Colosseum for fantasy? What does that even mean, Fargon? But yes.
absolutely. Dude,
Romans went crazy. Crazy for he sleeps on the lion. I mean, it's the best way to fight a lion. What would you rather have? A sleep dart or a sword? I can't.
Unfortunate, Maple. Very unfortunate.